here.
Okay.
I'm back with another Minecraft Let's Play video.
I'm gonna lead with this. Why am I banning cheese?
Oh, I can do that because I did that in Farrah's chat. Sorry.
Why are we banning cheese?
I don't know. Ferret
Cheese
said
is pretty cool.
Ferret said he was offended by cheese. He said we can't do the cheese talk again tonight, and I was like, I'll ban it, and he was like, yeah, you should ban it. And then I banned it.
Bro, but
He
cheese
followed
is so
through.
Gouda.
It's
I agree. I agree 100%,
for the
Matt.
sub,
Ladies and gentlemen, he's
I mean,
back.
like, I'm okay with doing it. I can't eat cheese.
look.
That sounds like a you
Ferret-
problem.
It
That
does
does
sound
sound
like
like
a
a
you
you problem.
problem.
I should ban the word then, since this is
Yeah,
his
we should-
chat then.
Get
No,
fucking
you don't
bullied.
have to ban cheese. People are free to eat what they wish.
Ferret
Cheese
didn't
is
think I would
good.
do
I
it.
just can't eat it.
Ferret didn't think I would ban it, and when he said "Go, okay, ban it," I was like, "Yeah, heck yeah, it's my evil supervillain, sexy goddess arc." Apparently, that's what somebody's chat deemed it as.
The fuck?
I know. I was just
Did my chat deem that, or was it
Yeah.
you, Flam, and Isaac just gassing each other up for like 30 minutes?
I said it's my evil arc, and then Flam goes, "It's my evil supervillain arc," and then one of your chatters said, "It's your evil goddess arc." That was actually one of your chatters.
Oh my
Call
god.
yourself out, chatter weirdo. Maybe it was I don't remember.
Matt just types in chat. It was me.
I had to sing happy birthday to one of my cousins.
Barrett, any input on whether or not I should ban cheese?
Oh, for sure.
You see?
I did it. I did it.
Did you do it?
He totally told me to do it. I followed through.
All right.
Wow.
Chat, First Amendment does exist here. I'm not banning cheese. Having said that, you say anything heinous, you're fucking out of here.
Oh, that'd
So
be fun.
true.
Well,
I'm
cheese
so
is
ready.
it's just cheese. There's nothing. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
well,
cheese.
I realize that there's a statistically low chance, but a chance that somebody might take that I say you can say whatever I want in my chat the wrong way.
All
Well,
the mods will gleefully ban you, and we'll fight
You
over
can
who
say
gets
what
the
you
ban.
want, but it doesn't save you from the consequences.
It'll be me. I'm doing this shit.
Flam
personally.
likes cheese. Can we ban her for like 2 minutes?
I can't.
You
Time her
can't.
out.
Only I can time out Flam.
Oh my
Flam's a mod.
gosh.
If you timed her out, she loses her mod status. Just
Yeah.
let you know.
Well,
Well, then
that's probably after you lost it the first time, to be honest. All right, everybody. Welcome
Deserved.
back to another episode of The Long Night. Hello,
It
everyone.
sure has been long.
And
It's true.
it is almost the dawn.
I feel like it's been longer than one night though.
It's been several.
Yeah, this has been a
That's why
gripe of
it's
mine.
called The Long Night.
It's
Me and
been a
Matt have actually
handful
talked
of long
behind the
nights.
scenes about our confusion on the title of the.
The only one that makes sense is PCH. So
It's true
Yeah.
because
That's
are
a new fun, you
there are
guys.
bits. We do have crits
Mostly fails.
and we are absolutely half wits.
mostly crit fails.
Who's the
Well,
half-wit? Or there's multiple.
I know you've
all
been
of-
talking about
it's-
me.
It
So-
literally says half wits. We're all
there's-
half wits.
How many there's 5 of you? That
Mhm.
means there's 2.5 wits.
Yes,
I mean-
there are two. Well, technically three if you
The
add
fuck?
in me. There are technically 3 wits in the entire game.
Whoa.
Yeah, I just
Wow.
thought we weren't gonna talk about this in front of Matt.
Anyways, let's
What?
let's introduce our
Fuck that, dude.
characters. We have Gwaine, the half-elf fighter, played by.
Matt.
Yeah, that's it.
We
Just
have,
one Matt.
We have Gibbs, the Triton warlock, played by.
Panda.
Yeah.
We have Mayada Diomelia, the Tabaxi
Hey.
bard, played by.
It's me, Ellie Echoes. What's up?
On
Yeah.
her villain arc, apparently.
Oh, my villain
It's
arc.
true.
We have
I will
Squall
ban you for
Estuary,
mentioning
the Water Ganassi monk, played by.
It's
the
me,
Sky
the
Tea.
Sky Tea.
Sorry.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
How
And last-
dare you, Matt?
and last but
Don't
not
call me
least-
out!
And last but not
I
least,
did it last week and you
we
didn't
have
do it.
Sinlar, Teller of Tales, the lizard folk druid, played by.
Jeff.
Yeah!
All right, Jeff,
Fucking hell.
why don't you tell us what happened last week?
Yes.
Jeff, teller of tales.
You know, we fought a bunch of shit, really.
What'd
We-
you do?
we fought smaller guys,
Yeah.
and then one of the smaller guys turned
Yeah.
into big guy, and then we fought big guy.
Yeah.
And they
I think
killed
that
them
about
good.
sums up.
And
We
Greg
did, we killed them
adding
good.
in all the extra roll.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
only
Is-
1,000 bits. It's fine.
For the enthusiastic yells by Jeff, thank you.
Let's go.
Also, when did Shark Cat the Dragon come back to stream?
Recently.
The
Mm.
return.
has he been bred yet?
He has.
I don't like how you said that, Ellie.
that was
This really is the villain arc.
Oh wow. Yeah, Ellie, that was
Sorry.
Wait,
That was a
wait.
little
I
crazy.
just wanna we're gonna circle back. I made a half Voidbringer, half human hybrid, PT. What have I done? I don't know what the fuck you did. How did you do that?
I don't know. What that
Why
is.
did you do that?
I don't know what that is.
I think
and
it's a
I'm
D&D thing.
I don't.
and I'm a DM for
Seems
a
like
I
server.
probably
don't
a
know what
D&D
I
thing.
don't know what a
More likely.
Voidbringer is.
Does he bring the void?
Well, I mean, I have.
I
to
feel like
assume
that's
so.
a safe assumption.
It's like-
Yeah.
yeah.
Is this like one of those situations where the name of the thing is in the thing?
Probably,
Such as?
like
What if he brings
cheese.
the light instead? Maybe it's the exact.
Did you say cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, cheese. The name of the
Cheese-
thing is in the
cheese
thing.
is-
I mean, sure.
No,
yeah.
no, okay, no, I will not let that stand. That one doesn't make any fucking sense. No, that is the worst example he could have given.
Oh, but on the contrary, Matt. You say
Oh.
Swiss cheese? You got Swiss in there. The Swiss are in that cheese.
I feel like there's a
Ew.
hole. I feel like there's a real hole in your argument.
Are they in that cheese?
I would say there's multiple holes.
I'm fucking angry.
It's bad for my health.
Well, hopefully once we start the game, it'll set your mind at cheese, Matt.
Sarah is bad for my health.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, I definitely don't have a list of 200 cheese puns pulled up to just pepper this fucking session with.
Matt actually,
Pepper, like Pepper Jack, I get it.
Matt
Yeah!
actually threatened to cancel me on Twitter before this session.
Well, you know, Matt, if you canceled him, you'd be cheddar off without him.
Fuck, I was about to say, bro, I was literally on the cusp of saying the same thing. Damn, you are sharp.
Oh
Sharp
my
cheddar.
God.
Ah!
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
Buddha. That is
God.
Buddha.
I used that one, fuck you.
Oh, I used it again.
It was
Fuck you
on
again.
Parmesan with mine.
Oh my god.
Bro,
I
I'm
wanna
fucking...
play
I'm-
D&D.
I think
Matt,
I'm just gonna
no!
let Squall die this session,
you know, Matt,
actually.
You know, Matt,
I
that was
think-
pretty brilliant.
Ooh.
Okay, let me just
Wait,
say,
that's a cheese?
Weirdo Tastic was in my
Brie.
chat talking about how much they wanted to grill Ferret. And it
Yo,
was,
I'm
it
right there
scared
with
me.
you.
You know, I'll
Yeah,
take your
they
curd
were-
for it.
Oh,
That's unstoppable! He's fucking insane!
I think
Yeah,
my
PT, you hate it when I did this with rocks.
I did. This is my revenge.
I'm fine with it.
I'm loving it.
You think your rock
You're-
puns were better than my cheese puns?
What?
You're wrong.
I think I have to turn Matt down.
These mods are hella good at that.
Yeah.
Cat, thanks for the stuff. Okay, no, I'm not mad. Well, I'm a little mad at the grilled ferret thing because ferrets are endangered. But I'm more angry at the cheese salad.
It's
Oh, that was
illegal.
dark.
It is illegal. Oh,
Oh,
Gonna have
that's
to
a...
put a protect ferret thing in case of emergency.
See, how come PT's allowed to use queso again, but I'm not?
It's okay so for him. It's
Oh my
3 for
God.
3.
Ferret, it's okay. I understand. At this point, you're probably feeling a little blue.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna eat bread.
Nice, guy, nice. that
Yeah, that was a really good cheese pun.
was good, that was good.
All right.
Oh,
You monsters. All right, on to the game.
Oh my god, he got us again.
I think
gotta be
Matt's
looking him up
actually
at this
having
time.
a good time with this.
I love it.
I'm having a great time too.
I crave death.
It's alright.
Jesus.
Gibbs can kill you.
All right, so where we
Could
ended
you
off.
just eat me, please? Just end my suffering.
Do you taste like cheese?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it with the puns now. They're getting pretty grating.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Anyways, at the end of the last session, our wonderful party won the Battle of Eltrin.
It's true.
Yeah.
And we are going to pick up right where they left off. So immediately after the battle.
Okay. I think Maya's
Well,
next.
that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think Maya's next is Zinlar are helping him up or bandaging him. Probably bandaging him because he died for a second.
Yeah.
Gibbs is kneeled over the corpse of one of the guards that the big guy killed
Oh,
when
no.
he transformed, and he's
Eaten.
just eating through the torso.
As it
Oh, no.
as it rapidly decays.
Oh, yeah. I don't like it.
I'm more going for the church guards.
None of the church guards died.
You said they were smashed when the guy transformed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah,
the
those
fucking
guys.
the fucking chunky salsa.
Yeah. That's
The
what
ones that I
needed.
made my friends that then
Uh-huh.
just got splattered.
Ugh.
That's fair. So as you guys are wrapping this up, one of the church guards who's just been standing there in stunned silence just looks up and goes, "The Archbishop!" and runs up onto the stage.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna ask, is like, can I see the Archbishop now that I'm just like riding on top of this dragon turtle wormling.
Being a goddess, you know.
Yeah, being a goddess.
Alright, are you
I'm
heading,
really,
are you heading
in
up there
my-
too then?
yeah, but on the dragon turtle.
Is Gwen still in fucking Bone
I-
Devil form?
Do I need to roll for the strength of these stairs?
No,
Dragon
no, no,
turtles
like
are
I'll
fucking
ride the dragon
heavy.
turtle up to the edge of the stage and then hop off its back.
Okay. As you hop off the dragon turtle's back, you see the body of the Archbishop that was very clearly hit by the same poison spray you were,
Mm-hmm.
and is just like thick green veins
He's thick?
trailing across his face, just
Ugh, gross.
dead on the ground.
Ugh. Disgusting.
What do you do?
I'm pretty
Light
sure
it on
I'm...
fire. Just kidding.
Why? What?
I'm just kidding. It's my evil villain arc. I was just, being evil.
I like
It's your
where your
Zinlar
head's at.
mark.
Zinlar's gonna cast Flame Sword.
Okay, that
Is this like a there's no way to resuscitate him kind of dead?
Unless
like,
you were to revivify him, he is dead.
okay.
Can I make him my minion? Oh, I don't have
No.
any-
Look, you're
Uh.
aiming for the same kind of bitch slap that Zinlar got. You better watch it. I just look at the guard. Well, I guess I'll wait because PT left.
I still hear you.
Okay, well,
I had to go let Dungeon Doggo out.
got it.
Okay, so you're looking at this guard.
And I just say, do we have anybody who can revive or anybody who can take over? Me trying not to be too excited.
So, as this guard,
is Gwen still in Bone Devil form?
oh yeah,
Over the corpse, Gwen is just like, well, that was fucking easy.
Oh, I could animate the dead. Do you want to animate the dead?
As-
Your dad?
Squall, as you look at this guard, he looks up and opens his mouth to speak, and then he looks like just kind of temporarily stunned as his eyes go cerulean blue and water starts dripping from the corners of his mouth. And he looks at you, and a female voice says, "Is that what you would want?"
Oh,
I try Okay, I gotta think about this. Can anybody is anybody else in the nearby area?
No, it
Or is
doesn't
it just
seem
me and
like
this
any
guard?
of it's just you and this guard up on top of this platform.
Okay, I just blatantly say no then.
Do you whisper that? Or you like yell?
I don't yell it. No.
Disgusting.
But,
It's
like, I'm-
disgusting.
Very well. And as you look down where this water is leaking from this guard, it's dribbling over towards the body. And where it
Mhm.
starts to touch the body, it starts to dissolve it in that same kind of bioluminescent algae.
Mm.
And by the time the conversation is over and this guard has seemingly returned to normal, the body's gone.
Was the dissolving and like bioluminescence like enough of a display that like the guards nearby would have seen it?
No.
Okay.
But this guard like returns to normal and then just kind of drops to his knees looking at you in awe. Because as far as he's concerned, you were the goddess that just touched him.
Yep. I just kind of like gently like lay my hand on his shoulder and I smile and I say, so Lena has taken the Archbishop to her embrace and she has touched you directly. I believe this means it is time for a change of leadership. And I just kind of like help him stand.
I love that for her.
As the rest of you watch Squall help this guy stand on the platform, those of you who aren't looking over or eating corpses.
Live your
Zenlar
best
memory?
life, Gibbs.
Nah, fucking Gibbs, you really gotta talk about your fucking diet.
Well, I
This
think we
Gibbs looks
also
back
have
up
to.
to you, which is a mouthful of blood.
Yeah, meanwhile, Gwaine looks like a fucking bone demon.
Yeah, I
He
think we
talks about
also-
your fucking diet.
I think we have to all have a collective talk together because we all did things that I didn't know that we could all do.
Zenlar specifically is like, I need to have a conversation with each of you about what you've done today.
I need to have a good look in the mirror for myself as well because I didn't know that I could do half of those things.
He's having a crisis of faith.
Alright. Why did that unpause the game?
Okay.
There
It's
we
trying
go.
so hard.
We're sorry.
Don't yell
people.
at it.
I know. Doing its best.
There we go.
I'll just have the turtle like on this side.
Screaming guard underneath the turtle, unconscious
No.
turtle just sitting on it.
Happy as a clam.
Alright.
Happy as a turtle, I would say.
Mm.
Turtles are dogs.
So as you look out, so this guard that is with you, Squall, looks wholly determined to do whatever you ask him to.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look out over, you see that Storza is talking with Matchstick and the other Inquisitors kind of out of the way, while the rest of these guards are gathering around, all looking up at you. The ones that aren't unconscious, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Zenlar's gonna look at them all approach and go, "Oh God,
Can I?
I thought we were done fighting these guys."
As the guards are approaching, kind of staring at Squall in awe, several of them drop their weapons to the ground and kneel.
Can I like smack the one that like smacked me and made me go prone?
The one that
Whatever
did
that
that to you is already unconscious, laying up against its statue.
Gibbs is currently devouring his fucking neck.
No, it wasn't that one. He's too far away.
No,
I know.
those are the ones. Technically, Gibbs is just getting their revenge for the ones that hit them earlier, and then I was like, "Don't fight," and they were like, "Okay." And now Gibbs is like, "This is what you get."
You did 12 damage to me.
Mm-hmm. Bitch.
What are they doing? They dropped all of their weapons. Do they want us to put them out of their misery?
Yeah. I'm looking at Zenlar going, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Okay. Okay.
I just hold my hands up and I look at the guards and I just say, "Today is a new era. That marks a new era for the Order of Lost Souls. I need you all to go and spread the word. There will
Oh, I
be
guess
a
you're right.
new leader of the order."
As you say that, they all kind of stand up and they grab their weapons and they form up and begin walking towards the temple.
I'm look at the group as they walk away and just say, "I'm gonna catch up with you guys later. Check in with the rest of the Inquisition while I sort this shit out."
Are we
And I
supposed to
like
go
it.
finish those guys off, or
No, the guards aren't going to be an issue for us anymore.
oh, they just okay?
Sky, go ahead and check your DMs for me real quick.
Oakley dokley.
What is that long line of text?
You should read it for us.
Bro, it's the fitness gram pacer test.
The game's
Fitness
I'm
gram
not-
pacer test.
The game's not unfrozen for me. It's
Oh,
just
that's
this-
weird.
This dragon guy here.
Why is the
Maybe
pacer
try
test
refreshing
on
your
the
page.
Screen?
I'm
Sorry,
assuming
you
I'm
had
getting a message back.
Okay, I can't move.
Alright, what are the rest of you talking about?
Wow, that worked.
After
Gibbs
Squall
stands
says
up,
that?
and wipes the blood from their mouth. Kind
Uh,
of blinks a few times. He stares at everyone. Did we do it?
Gives you good there?
I
Hmm?
might as well be like, that sounds like that looked like a good meal,
Good
man.
shit.
I don't.
I mean, fish, Triton, that looked like a good meal. She's
Yeah.
just gonna
What do
be
you
envious. Maya eats anything. Out of character, Maya will eat anything because she's lived on hard times. So she's gonna be like, wondering if she should have ate that as well.
Wondering if she should have made that as well.
Yeah.
Gawain, what's up with the bones, the new bones? You have new bones.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, you
Oh yeah.
As
I'm not
you
sure.
guys are
Just
talking about
kinda
them,
did
they
that.
are incredibly slowly receding. Like they'll
I
probably
think
be
it's-
gone in like 6 hours.
6
Oh
hours.
jeez.
Sick. I think it's the bone demon thing.
Is it hard to walk around?
It's
Yes, you
actually
know-
easier. I actually feel fucking great.
Oh.
Well, that's where I'm a little concerned. You just said bone demon thing.
Yeah, you
And-
remember that thing that lives in my spear? Oh wait! No, wait, yeah, you were there for that. Yeah.
I wasn't.
I was not
Yeah.
there.
I
No, you were, because when I first found out, it was with that fucking one dagger thing that thinks that minotaurs aren't gnomes. And then
Oh,
he told me there was
what's a
the
minotaur?
demon. It's a gnome.
It's a cow. Oh wait. Is it a gnome cow?
No, it's not a cow. It's definitely not a cow.
Okay, sorry. You know, I
No,
just got
okay.
knocked around a bit. My head is like not.
But yeah, no, and so yeah, I made a deal with him, and so I turned into a demon.
You made a deal with an extraplanar entity.
interesting.
Is that a bad thing?
Not really.
Usually, yes.
you
Usually,
know-
that doesn't.
do you know
end
what-
Very well.
Do you know what family I came from? If I had stayed there, it wouldn't have ended well.
I
I
mean,
mean, I don't know.
I mean, usually.
What do you mean
like that-
usually? How many
they-
people do you know who've
no,
made
they-
fucking demon?
personally,
when you're on the seas, you hear stories.
Okay.
usually they seem to go all right at first.
Yeah.
Are any of you
But
going
then
with
they-
Squall?
no.
I didn't realize that was an option.
Yeah, Squall just
So-
kind of laughed.
And seeing as I've
Yeah.
already started this, I guess
Perfect.
not. I'm not gonna retcon this whole conversation.
Well, I was going to say this
But-
conversation could have happened in the span it took her to walk across. So if one of you ran and you wanted to go, you could catch up.
Well, she said she'll catch up with us later. So
I
like,
want to ruin the vibe.
yeah.
Kind of
Seemed like
look at
she
how
was
I
gonna-
look.
She was kind of conquering her whole kingdom, sort of thing.
Well,
So
She's got a hot girl shit going on.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you. Squall looked a little, high with power.
I'm
Currently.
pretty sure Squall's. I think Squall's a god now.
Yeah, you know what?
I
I
saw
was thinking the same thing
something
actually.
like that.
I think
Well, it's just-
Which
I think
which
Miss
is a
Squall
little bit-
has outclassed us
a
once
little bit
again.
better than deals with demons.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Again, it's not
Eh.
extremely
It happens.
a good thing.
You know, I thought
Someone
I'm
had to
pretty
make a deal with it.
I'm pretty sure that was just some really intense magic she performed, guys. I don't know if she's a goddess quite yet. I mean, I think they think she's the goddess, which is cool. I mean, that's how you take over religion, right? But I'm pretty sure.
Trying to take over the religion.
Yeah,
I mean, she just kind of did it, didn't she?
praise be
I
Squall.
don't think she took over the religion. I think she actually believed in that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, to each their own. I don't hold it against anybody.
No, I mean neither do I. I mean, but I don't think Squall's plan was to maliciously take over the religion.
I mean, not maliciously, but you know, she was the most fervent believer. So I just assumed, you know, that she'd eventually want to put it on course.
Yeah, from what I kind of gathered, it was like it's like her right or something.
Yeah, that's
or
the word.
The next in line. I don't know.
Excuse me. Sorry.
All right, so Squall.
Mhm.
As you march towards this temple, more and more guards are kind of like drawn towards you by this, not due to in no small part to the stories the other guards are telling them.
And me riding on top of a fucking
Yeah,
dragon turtle.
that's a huge factor. A large group of the guards go ahead, and by the time you get to the temple, there is a full-on battle happening in the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guards runs up to you and says, it appears that those who have dedicated their lives to corruption instead of the church are fighting back. What should we do with them?"
Well, I'd say, according to Tholena, their time is done. And I think it's about time that they pay their penance in the Garden of Lost Souls.
Understood. We'll take things from here. We'll let you know when it's finished.
Well, I don't want to send you all in to fight my battles. I can help.
Well, we could definitely use something to break down those doors.
I just give the dragon turtle a little pat.
Is that pat like its command?
I've been
Yeah.
replaced by a dragon turtle, I guess.
The dragon turtle steps forward and steam breaths the doors open, and you can see that where the people on the other side weren't fast enough to get out of the way, they are just charred and laying on the ground.
I just have it like scoot on in over top of them, and I look around and I say, "It's time to lay down your weapons and accept a new era for the Order. Or you can have an early time joining the Ulena. I'm sure that she will accept your penance in the garden, and you'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done." And I like hop off the dragon turtle and kick some ass.
Yeah.
In response, an arrow is fired at you from the upper part of the temple.
That is a valiant attempt.
You want to roll to catch it?
Yeah.
Roll to fucking bite it. fucking
Catch it in your
Saitama
mouth.
style.
If you don't make it, re-roll. If you don't make the catch, re-roll.
Just fucking.
Let me get my gosh darn sheet up here. I have
I have a plus 20 to biting arrows.
I have a plus 20 to biting arrows. Actually,
I got the arrow biting feat.
That would be the hardest shit ever, dude. Are you kidding me? Fuck, like Skyrim, like shields now block arrows. It's like fucking you consume arrows and regain health.
What?
Yeah, I don't understand.
So,
I'm tired, guys.
Yeah, you should be.
well, you have to, let's see.
I gotta
You
roll
have
the
to
damage for
roll-
you, right?
Yeah, you have to roll. Well, it has to hit. Yeah.
It did hit you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
on the Bone Knight Lamau.
If that's just is anything added? Hold on, I gotta look.
No.
Is anything added to that? Yeah, no. Then I can automatically. I can roll. Let's see. I mean, my roll. My roll to reduce it is 1d10 plus 10.
Oh, yeah, then you
So-
absolutely caught it.
I just catch it, and with my last key point, since I use them all, I'm gonna throw it back.
Okay. You hear a cry from the upper levels as what appears to be a 13-year-old kid wearing the clothes of the people who were raised by the church grabs his arm as you drive an arrow into it.
Oh heck yeah, let's go Squall.
Killing another
Execute-
kid.
Execute Order 66.
Nah, he's just
Execute Order
losing. He's just
66.
losing an arm.
Oh, you could have went full Sith mode.
Well, I mean, if he chooses to not fight, it's fine. Look, I'm not trying to destroy the order. I'm just reshaping it.
Oh, this is starting to sound like a villain arc. Ike.
That's a
Surprise.
villain arc.
It's just religion. It's fine.
Yeah. it's just religion.
Religion is villainy. Anyways, your guards charge into the temple, Squall.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing? As you see smoke
Not much.
begin rising in the distance from the direction of the temple.
Squall.
I mean, we did our job, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Squall didn't
So-
ask us to come with her. I'm sure she can handle this.
Hey,
Do we
dude,
get
is
paid
Squall-
or?
Is Squall gonna make us like join the
I'm not.
religion?
Yeah,
Like, what if Squall like
fuck that.
makes us like? I feel like
You can't make me do
you
anything.
gotta.
I'm pretty
gotta.
sure us four together could take Squall.
I'm pretty sure I could take Squall. I've been meaning to duel Squall this entire time.
Look,
I think you
we're-
could. I'm rooting for you, pal.
Look, anybody can have their religion or whatever it is, as long as they don't make me do it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I'd rather stay out of it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Gibbs, you have your own thing going on with eating people.
Uh,
I'm sure Squall would understand.
I
you
mean,
got your eating people thing going on, you know.
it's not
Everybody
really
needs a
something
hobby.
I want to do.
Yeah, I
Right,
mean,
no,
is
well,
Wait,
that's
hold
what
on,
I
hold
mean.
on, hold on.
it
hold
a
on,
diet choice?
No, no,
or,
no,
like,
no.
is
It's
it-
no. Did you not hear what he just
Probably
said?
good on
It's apparently
carbs.
not even a choice.
Well, if Gibbs is in bulking season right now, then I'm sure it's a lot.
I have absolutely no muscle.
Well, maybe that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get muscle.
Are you cursed?
I am a
Gibbs,
doctor.
I hate to be
Maybe.
the bearer of bad news.
Maybe.
but
Am I the only one listening
Think
here?
so.
eating muscle doesn't give you muscle.
Well,
That's
Am
not
I
what
the
I
only
try to
one
do.
listening
no,
here?
Diddler, I'm a doctor here. It does give you protein. Protein is the
Right,
most
but
energy.
The
I'm saying
fucker
that-
is cursed.
Well, I'm
That's-
saying that
Yeah,
the ratio of eating muscle to gaining muscle isn't exact.
that's true.
Wait,
you're
that's
right.
why I'm
you're right.
saying making deals with demons isn't always a good thing.
Did you?
Oh,
Is your
Yeah,
trident?
Gwen.
Is it your trident?
Gwen, we gotta talk about your curse.
No, 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 no. You are not listening to him.
We are
He is
listening.
struggling.
hold on. Does it taste good?
Oh my
Oh,
fucking
that's
god.
important. That's really important.
What do you think
Wait,
raw
wait,
meat
we'll get
tastes?
there,
You
we'll get there. You're-
probably-
You're like fucking 20 stages behind.
Gibbs isn't going to
It
eat
tastes
us, I
like-
would hope.
I
That's
don't think
what
so.
I'm talking
Gibbs,
about. I
Gibbs,
wanna
are you
help
going-
the man.
yes. Well, let's ask them.
The
I'm
person.
saying
Yeah,
that we
Gibbs.
can lead up to the heavy hitters, like we, you
Yeah.
know. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
but-
get to know.
You know,
this
I wasn't
situation.
thinking about eating you guys, but recently maybe the option's out there.
Wait, what
just-
did I do?
No, as long as
Fuck
I'm
it, Gwaine
not
sits
hungry,
down. Gwaine
You're
is
not
like,
dead.
these fuckers have fucked this.
Oh, as long as I'm not dead. Okay, well, this works because I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna like
So
take a
when
bite out of your
I-
leg.
When
You're
I died
alive.
for a second back there,
Uh-oh.
did you?
Uh-oh.
No, because you were still like breathing.
Okay.
Yeah, I resuscitated
Like,
you.
you were
Remember, like this
still-
wasn't. You know,
Right, right. I didn't know how
How
the
did-
effect worked.
How dead do you have to be, Gibbs, for you to eat us? Like how?
I've got a sneeze.
Focusing on the wrong thing. I'm leaving.
Okay, fine.
I follow
If you were dead,
Squalid.
I would try to fight eating you. I wouldn't just eat you
Oh,
because you're dead.
That's friendship right there. That's true friendship
I
right
wouldn't
there.
just eat you. 'cause you're
So
Okay.
Gwaine, you leave and go after Squall.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
When you
Okay.
are
Well, I
by the
was about
time.
to-
Oh,
That's fine.
you're about to
No,
what?
well, I was about to say, Gwaine, go ahead. Me and Maya are done.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine. If you run off, it's okay. I understand.
No, I don't
We
care.
haven't talked
Fuck you
about even
guys.
Gwayne's curse issue yet.
It's not an issue.
There's so much to talk
It
about.
might be in the future.
So Gwaine,
I
as
can't
you approach the temple, you
Yeah.
see that there is smoke coming out of most of the windows, but
Yeah.
it's fainting. Like the fires have been put out. This is just the remains of the steam.
Okay.
As you enter the temple, Squall is sitting atop the dragon turtle at the central pool, while what appear to be other guards of the church are dragging the guards who resisted up in front of Squall, waiting for judgment, and if she judges them poorly, are drowning them in the pool in front of her.
Sorry.
How you doing, Squall?
Myself.
I just look over at Gwaine coming in, and I guess I would like motion to the guards to like hold off, basically bringing
Oh,
anybody
the guards
else
aren't getting
away.
close to him. He looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
no,
They're
no,
gonna stop
no.
bringing people up to you.
Gwaine
No,
casts fear.
yeah.
He doesn't know it, but he just does it.
No, I mean I meant that I wanted them to hold off on like bringing more people to the pool, basically.
Yep, they just start taking the people who actively resisted, and they're while you guys are having your conversation, they're just going to be drowning them in the pools around the center pool.
So I just hop off the dragon turtle, like quite nonchalantly, to be honest, and walk up and I say, I'm doing fine. How are you guys doing?
Real quick, out of character, I'm warning everybody here, this is gonna go badly for me. This is gonna be a rough conversation for me. Yeah, doing well. Gibbs may be cursed into eating people uncontrollably. That's at least what I gathered. Meyer and Zinlar, I would say they're trying to help, but they're really not helping. I'm doing fine. I'm starting to get the pain in the back of my back still, but other than that, doing well. What's going on here?
Well, I'm pretty sure that when I first spoke with Tholena, I told you that she gave me a purpose to change the direction that the church was going. And, you know, I'm just following my divinely offered road.
So Tholena told you to turn the religion into murder. Cool. Let me break this down for you. Do you happen to remember where the order that I come from?
Yes.
Cool. We've talked a little bit about that. Tell me their views real quick, just so that we're fully clear on this.
That they hate all of other races.
Yeah, there you go. So anybody that doesn't believe in them, doesn't want to follow them, or even if they, slightly disagreeing, or even, slightly have, look like a different race, they kill them. They kill them without even a second thought. So, and that's not we can both agree that's not correct, right? Obviously.
Yes.
Awesome. How is what you're doing any different?
Because these people worked to they worked under somebody who was trying to destroy not only this religion, but this entire city, and have been given. I'm not just killing these people for the fun of it. These people refuse to see reason and believe that insanity that the Reniers set up is the correct direction for this city.
Mm-hmm.
I am giving everybody here the option to see reason, but if they do not, they are a danger to the rest of the people here. I'm not going to go through this city and kill anybody who doesn't believe. I'm not asking everybody to convert. But I am going to cleanse the order itself of people who would see it done wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I see where you're coming from. Fully understand it. I know for a fact there's no way of me talking you out of this.
You are
Because
correct.
I figure as much. Because I 100% see where you're coming from. You're making, from first thought, a lot of sense. People who are going fully against what you've been brought up on your entire life, and what you have chosen, not forced to, but chosen to fully believe in. You are getting rid of the people that seek to destroy that, or have tried to destroy it.
Yes.
Yeah. I am in full agreement that they should be punished. I'm just struggling with the way that you're punishing them. I don't think they should be let free. I don't think they should be given a second chance in Eltrit or with the religion. But I really don't think they would have a lot of power if you either imprison them or banish them. There are other options.
Imprisonment on this scale would be near to impossible, I think. Having the resources to run and care for that amount of people. I see where you're coming from with banishment, but I know that you're not super familiar with the order, but it is understood that when you join the order, that to be honest, I'm doing them quite a bit of respect by drowning them and not just having someone stab them. Drowning connects your soul to Tholena's garden. It gives them the opportunity to join the Garden of Lost Souls, pay their penance, and have an opportunity to come back again when she deems them fit. I have spoken with Tholena directly. I am doing her the utmost respect. This is what she wants from me. And these people, despite believing in a bastardized version of what the Order truly stands for, they know that what I am doing them is a respectful demise.
Right. Yeah. Once again, I do not blame you for taking the actions that you're taking. I can't blame you. You're right. Banishment on this scale would never work.
I'd simply flood some unsuspecting city with hundreds of people that it simply can't sustain.
Of course, but you also realize that killing on this scale is borderline genocide.
But again, this is a part of our belief system,
Mhm.
and it is understood in this way.
Out of how how often does Thelena actually appear to people? Thelena never appeared to me when I went in the lake, but apparently, or when I went in the pools. But I'm apparently blessed.
Yes.
I hate
But-
to say this but this is where I come from. I've seen people believe in false leaders. My uncle is not a leader. My uncle is a guide who guides people to terrible fates and to terrible acts that they wouldn't do if not told by a higher power. I hate to even insinuate this, but how do you truly know if that was the real Thelena?
I don't believe any mortal could have done what they did for you. I mean, not just the healing, but the dragon turtle scales. I mean, that's not normal magic.
Of course.
That is holy blessing.
Right, but I didn't see Thelena. I never communicated with Thelena when that happened. I never interacted. Never even
No.
heard a voice. But you've claimed to see Thelena and be in her presence.
Yes.
You know, like I was blessed with the bone spikes and with the bone devil. But you know, I never saw the demon. I never saw him. I don't think that I hate to say it, but I don't think people like us get to meet high power.
Well, you never saw Tholena, but that was because I asked her to heal you. Because I care about you. I mean, as of now, you are the closest thing that I've ever had to real family. I mean, apparently I've had parents all this time, but I didn't know them. Eh, She healed you because it was important to me. And you did see the Bone Devil in the flesh because we killed it, but they're not the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you were given a creature's power, but this isn't. Just as I have made some kind of deal with this staff, and she kind of like holds up the staff. It's not the same thing as holy power. Holy power has the ability to influence in ways that are beyond just extra tricks or bot, and they
Yeah.
always come with a price. Though Lena's doesn't come with a price. I'm doing what I do because I believe in her and I believe in her direction.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that asking if she is real is like asking if the stars are really in the sky.
Of course.
It's not something you're never going to be up in the sky. You're never going to be able to see one for certain, but you understand that they're there even in
Mhm.
the daytime when you can't see them.
Mhm.
That is what faith is.
Um. Yeah, that's fair. Like I said, not trying to talk you down. Was just wanting to come in and hopefully speed up this recovery that I'm doing. But I wanted to make sure that you're okay. That was tough for you. That was a lot. And I know that on the exterior and the way that you're talking to Grissif and Gry and everyone up there that, it doesn't affect you, but I'm aware. I'm aware it hurts. And I think of you as family as well. And with that, I just needed to make sure that my friend was okay. So I'm not going to help you do this, but I will help you with anything you need. Except for this. But I'm going to go and deal with Zinlar, Gibbs, and Maya. And if there is anything I can do to help you, not the religion, you can let me know.
Of course. I don't think this should be particularly long. Largely, I just want to make sure that there's no backups or issues in the city, things that Grissif set up as, fallback plans to try and bring down the infrastructure. That's first and foremost. And maybe if you want to check in with the guards and let me know if you hear anything, if they've had any issues with. We know your uncle and the order are still about, despite them not being at the center, which I was a little surprised by, I'm not gonna lie. So
Yeah,
they've
me
got to
too.
be somewhere.
Yep.
And you
That
know
was
them
what I
best.
thought. They either fled or they're still hiding.
So maybe if you want to take the crew and start on that endeavor, I'll catch up with you guys, I promise.
Good. And Gwaine leaves.
And I kind of stand and watch him leave, and then turn back.
Gwaine looks great when he's walking away.
Yeah, I'm loving the new tail.
Gwaine's like just whacking it really fast.
You know, when you've got the tail, when you add the extra swish in your hips, it really gets going,
Yeah.
The guards have a line of people almost to the door waiting judgment, and Gwaine, as you walk out, the guards are bringing more people from throughout the city.
Hail the letter. Oh goodness, that's still the best thing I ever did.
That was a good pull.
Thanks. Thanks. Whoa.
Alrighty. So, Maya, Gibbs, and Zinlar, what are you talking about while Gwaine's gone? Are you going anywhere? What are you doing?
I don't know. Where is there to go for us?
Well, Maya would just keep hanging out with you guys.
I was gonna
She
say
ain't got
wherever
nowhere to
you
go.
want. Stores is still talking to the other Inquisitors.
So basically, as I was saying, it's not like I want to eat you if you were dead,
Right.
but like, it
I mean,
it
as
might
long
happen,
as you
'cause
don't
it's
want to
like,
eat
I'm
me when I'm alive, I don't.
because
Honestly, like, I
Yeah.
don't care.
That just shows respect as friends.
yeah,
Basically. That you
Like,
respect
right-
us enough.
back then, like it's just really hungry. So as long as that doesn't happen and you're not dead, you should be fine.
But you also try. You said you'll try to avoid us if we die, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Zinlar. Like Maya looks at Zinlar. That doesn't sound evil to me. That sounds like a pretty good deal, like a good friendship.
Well, I never said this was evil, and honestly, if I was dead and you needed food, I would. I'm dead, so there's not much I can do. I would willingly get eaten by
Actually,
you.
I
Gibbs,
would be
if
dead.
it would-
But if somebody could revive me, but if I was dead and no one can revive me, then you can go ahead and shout because I don't need this body after I'm dead.
So Gibbs, how did this happen? Because I didn't really know about
Gwaine
this.
comes back at this moment and is like, fucking finally.
Well,
Oh well, Gawain, hold on.
Oh.
Gawain, what's going on with Squall?
Um,
There was a lot of fire coming from that.
yeah, Squall's currently casting judgment, trying to
Oh. That makes sense.
resend or resurge light onto the
I didn't take
religion, and I would say set a new standard for
I
us.
didn't
It
expect
sounds like
Squall to be
Squall.
the genocide type, but
I
Yeah,
mean,
to be honest.
she kind of talked about it before. So I mean,
I mean-
I
do
know,
think-
but I didn't think mass murder was Squall's thing.
Well, yeah.
I mean, she's pretty passionate for religion. But yeah, so Gibbs, I mean, Maya just doesn't care because she thought this would happen because she's used to the church, people from the church being like this her whole life. She's grown up like this. So the
People
fact
like
that
church have not been drowning.
Yeah,
her,
they've
yeah,
never
forget about
done
her
people.
stepfather. She's afraid of her stepfather. Her
Yeah,
stepfather
but
was
even
bad.
even then, he might have been bad, but drowning people against their will was not something he did.
I mean, that's what I put at the character. That's what Maya has seen that. I mean, if you didn't tell me that specifically.
Anyway, Gibbs, how did you get this curse?
well, I get my power from a patron, but the connection I have with him also wasn't by choice specifically.
And this
Um,
happened before we met.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
before I met you, back where I lived, I was never really
Where-
treated right.
where
Family
did you
didn't
live?
care about me.
Where did you come from?
Deep, 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 deep below the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Very deep, very dark.
Yeah,
um,
yeah. Go
But yeah,
ahead.
family didn't care about me. No one really cared about me there, and I was bullied. Really, basically, a group of kids dragged me outside of town and pretty much beat me up almost to death there, and I was pretty much on death's door, on the deathbed, and all I remember seeing is looking over and just seeing a mass of tentacles. That's all I could see in this deep hole that pretty sure wasn't there before. And just in like a desperate attempt for something, felt a connection. And it's like I could feel, not physically, but I could feel whatever that was. And I blacked out. When I awoke, I had the taste of blood in my mouth, and those kids weren't anywhere to be found. And I realized I had this power, this new magic, and I left town because they didn't care about me. And maybe with this power, I could go help make a better life for people like me.
Oh,
But like I was saying, it always comes with a price.
So what's your
Um,
price?
I get really hungry sometimes. And if there's a body nearby while I'm hungry, I eat it. But it doesn't feel like any of that goes to me. It feels like it's going to him, my patron. Maybe getting stronger, getting bigger. And whatever that you see that surge during the battle, that
Yeah, that one hurt.
I think that also made him stronger and is what triggered my hunger.
I mean, I get the having to leave because you don't belong. No one cares about you. That was a little bit similar to my family. I think you heard about my stepfather. He made my life.
You
a
never
living
mentioned
hell.
it.
Well, yeah, I know. Sorry. Don't mean to talk about him. We probably won't be talking about him much when we leave this place, but it made me want to go. The fact that they were so into religion and that's what cured you of your sickness, of whatever you felt. And when I found medicine, and that was what truly cured me. So I wanted to help other people get out of that same situation. But I get what you mean.
Very
Gibbs,
similar.
that sounds very rough. Would you like a hug?
Yes, Gibbs would accept a hug.
Via gives Gibbs a good hug with a little bit of a pat, you know. It's a
Mhm.
nice little pat. It's a nice
You're
gentle.
soft.
Thank you. Oh, uh-oh. I'm sorry. I think
Oh, I
you
got some like orange on me.
I'm
uh,
sorry about that. You see like
There's a
arms
stain.
Yeah,
outline?
it looked like a clownfish.
No, it should wash off. It's water soluble. So yeah, if you go rinse that off. Sorry about that.
I mean, by the sounds of it, I'm sure Squall would help you wash it off.
Oh.
It sounds like she's drowning people.
Yeah, that's not what the type of washing we want, I don't think.
That was. It's fine. It's fine. I need to go get a drink, I guess.
But
I
how did
think
you meet
we all
Zinlar?
deserve a drink. Oh,
Flames.
Zinlar is I went after I left.
Zinlar is the demon.
Zinlar is my patron.
Zinlar makes
why he
sure
keeps
that I
getting
eat
bigger.
people.
That's why his size keeps
You know that?
changing.
You know that giant lightning bolt? That was because Gibbs was eating people.
So, as you guys are watching, Storza, Matchstick, and the three Inquisitors begin heading towards the temple.
Gwen looks at Storza and jokingly is, "Ha! I see you survived."
He kind of looks you up and down, kind of like laughs to himself as the kind of embers on his body flare up, and he goes, "Yeah, it seems that the cursed always do."
Yeah.
You can say that again.
Gwen. Man, would have been nice to take over the Inquisition though.
He's there, Gwaine.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking jesting with the man.
Twas merely a jest.
Maya
Where's
does not
Minnie?
understand jokes.
I'm
I think.
glad.
I don't.
I'm glad that the city survived. I guess
You and
we'll
me both.
see if the Inquisition does too.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
right there with you.
And
I'm
he
a
starts
bit
walking off
worried.
towards the temple.
Wait, are me and Gibbs like official part
We
of
were
the
just
club now?
honorary, we're
Or...
fine.
Wait, yeah, am I official too?
You'll get a welcome back in the mail.
Sure. Sure you are.
Oh, all of us.
Everybody's
Holy-
official now.
Cool.
Do we get a badge?
Nah. Actually, yeah, you do.
Not anymore.
have a
We
badge?
melted all those down. We needed
well.
the copper.
Why? Can we?
You made a letter
we remake
opener. Oh, man.
More importantly, did we manage to save a bunch of people at least?
I think we saved at least 2.
I think
That's.
I don't think
I was hoping for
I don't
more.
think any civilians died.
Well,
Sorza? Do you have any numbers on that?
What's the kill count? What do
I've
we
been
got?
here as long as you have. I guess we'll
I
find
was
out.
about to say he was here.
Wow, I was hoping that there was more Whoa,
Yeah,
Yeah, that
got
word.
it.
take your time. You got it.
In-
You can
the
sound it
COVID
out
is
syllable
really
by
hitting
syllable.
me, guys. Inquisitors. I was hoping there was more Inquisitors around that might have been able to report back to you.
I think you may have missed the news flash, but that's why me and Gibbs were honorary members, is because there weren't many Inquisitors left.
You know, I must have been hit in the head. You're right.
All the
completely missed that.
Inquisitors I have left are here.
Oh, well, I'm glad for the new title. My job, Doctor and Inquisitor.
Do we get paid?
Barely.
I guess you could say we're part of a dying occupation now.
That makes our value go up, though.
Barely.
We're rare.
Yeah. Gwaine looks at Storza and yeah. Squall is in there, currently trying to rework the religion. Not in the
Killing
greatest.
people.
Yeah, I mean,
She's what?
yeah. You might be able to talk some sense into her, but I'll be honest with you, I don't think there's anywhere you're going to be able to change how she feels.
It's her domain now.
Yeah.
Then I guess we really will see if the Inquisition survives the day.
If you need my help, shoot a flare into the sky, some kind of signal, and I'll come in and
Oh, if we start fighting, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of flares.
really. Ooh, I wasn't expecting a fight. If you do that, I've been meaning to dual squall for a while now, actually. So we can do
He
that.
kind of turns and looks at you, Gwaine, and he looks you in the eye and he says, "What does the Inquisition do?"
We kill monsters.
Exactly. And with that, him, Matchstick, and the other Inquisitors start heading towards the temple.
Gwaine is
don't
fucking.
think-
Gwaine is fucking so
Wait a
impressed by the one-liners
I
today.
wouldn't-
Goddamn.
I wouldn't
I wouldn't-
consider Squall a monster.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
agree.
Like,
She
don't
can
get.
be reasoned with.
Yeah, no, exactly. Most monsters can be reasoned with. Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
But I mean, she
saying
didn't
she's a
kill
monster
you,
at all.
Gwaine.
The Tooth Fairy now only takes teeth from under pillows. You should have seen what she used to do before.
You
Oh,
met the
God.
Tooth Fairy.
That's
Yeah.
kind of impressive.
Tooth Fairy.
You
would never
haven't?
visit.
I haven't.
Yeah, Tooth Fairy didn't come underwater a lot.
Really?
Interesting.
We're cats, so I mean, I'm sure if somebody tried to eat.
Alright,
Tooth
let's-
Fairy, would come over. You
Let's go around and talk to the guards and see if there's any people that we need to potentially.
Wait, Gwaine,
help.
are you okay? You had a long conversation with Squall.
Oh, I'm fine. Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Okay.
If there's anybody we should be worried about, it's Squall. But
Wait,
I'm
Squall
gonna
is
let
just-
Storza take it for a minute. I want to
Okay.
so the whole time I'm talking to the guards, I'm gonna be close enough to the church that I could run in if need be, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be fucking outside the front door. You know what I mean?
So you are staying within the inner city, probably like going to the gates, but not leaving the inner city.
Yeah, pretty much. Talking to the guards that are specifically around the church, probably the ones that are rounding up people,
Okay.
unless
to be
they're
clear, all of those are church guards.
what?
All the people rounding people up right now, the inner city is still entirely church guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, there's got to be at least one or two church guards that's just looking around. Like I'm like asking him like what's the death count? Is
So
how
as,
we look?
we'll play that out organically.
Okay.
As you guys are kind of walking around, Gwaine, you see a group of 3 guards kind of standing over a table, and it looks like one of them has a map.
Okay. What's the plan here, guys?
When they see you walk up, one of them rolls up the map very quickly, while all 3 of them turn to face you guys.
I've been
They don't
sent
draw
here by
weapons
Squall.
or anything.
I've been sent here by Squall Estuary. I'm checking on the guard.
We're just
Don't need to hide things from me.
no, we're just holding this intersection in case
Mhm.
any other guards show up
Right.
from the other side.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So,
You can
What's with
roll
that
inside
map?
on that, by the way.
oh, bet. Let's do that. Let us roll inside.
Nice.
That is going to be a 3.
You want to use a reroll?
Yeah, why not?
Might as
Ins-
well.
I did.
Greg gently or graciously gave us 11 rerolls.
Well, speaking of
So,
11, oh
it's-
wait, if we go,
It
Yeah, go
sounds
ahead.
like what he's saying is the truth, but you know enough about guard duty to know that you typically don't need a map for it.
yeah. Can can I see that map you guys are hiding?
Is there a reason?
Yeah, I've been sent by Squall Estuary to check on the guards. You're acting suspicious with that map.
One of them hands over a map.
The other map.
No, he handed you the map.
Yeah, I know. I was just using that as a trick to see if he'd actually give me the other one.
They kind of
Um,
look around for another map.
Yeah. I was just using that as the double check to see if they were actually being honest with me. Okay. I open it.
The map that is inside is the map of the city that you're familiar with, which I'm actually going to swap you guys back to.
Okay.
Just so I can put you guys in the right places. Scribbled all over this map, Gwaine, are like you can see that there are several routes that appear to be going out of the city. There are ship times on the right with times that ships are leaving the docks.
Okay.
This looks like what you would plan if you were planning an escape.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You guys are trying to get out of town now that Squalishwary is in charge?
Getting at least our families out.
That's fair. That is fair. Did you ever follow Tholena?
We all follow
And I mean-
Tholena.
And I mean properly follow Tholena. I don't mean what has been happening over the past few months. Tell me how you see Tholena.
Those that wish to join are to be saved at their due time.
So you see Tholena in a fairly different light than Estuary.
Listen, we're not saying she's bad. We're just saying that we don't want to be a part of what she's doing. Because, well, you weren't here when the city got taken over.
No.
By the church. But, well, presumably, you're Inquisitors, yes? You're the ones that were from the attack on the square?
Us.
I have to assume you are, because I've never seen somebody walking around with bones sticking out of their arms.
Yeah, it's a new one for me as well.
Well, their condensing of the inner city looked a lot like this. And if it follows the same pattern, she's not going to stop. She's just going to make more defectors. If that makes sense. If one person's deciding what is right and what is wrong, there's no decision at all.
Fuck. I knew I should have followed my fucking intuition. Fuck.
What was his name?
So we're leaving, and he kind of reaches down and sets a hand on the sword and goes, "Unless you're going to stop us."
Gwaine
I'm
hands
not-
back the map and says, anybody who you know who follows the view of Tholena in the same light you do and believes that the religion was worse off after the other estuary came in, I want you to take them with you.
That's about half the city, but we'll try.
Yeah. Well, as many as you get out with you is as many as you potentially save. And Gwaine heads back to the church. Heads back to inside the church.
So as that conversation's happening, Squall, you are still sitting on your dragon turtle when you see Storza and the other Inquisitors enter the building. They kind of look like they're waiting an audience.
I'll take a break, and head over.
Sorry. Sorry. Don't.
Inquisitor Regent, it's so nice to see the church and the Inquisition united again.
Storza kind of stops. You can tell he's thinking about what he's going to say. Kind of tilts his head and looks at you. And what do I call you now?
Oh, I'm not really concerned about titles. I'm just doing what Tholena asked me to do.
Kind of looks at the line of people. Your god asked you to do this?
She asked me to root out what was poisoning the waters of our religion, yes.
And
I'm
you-
sorry, I couldn't be honest with you earlier.
And you think that you didn't finish that in the square?
I mean, you haven't seen the atrocities that Grisif did to other cities.
Oh, I have.
Have you?
I've had survivors from most of the events. But it doesn't look like any of that happened here, so why are you doing this?
Because I can't allow for the opportunity for the people that still believe in what he started to try and start that again.
And just out of curiosity, do you think these people are fighting you because they believe Grisif? Or are they fighting you because you're attacking them?
I have given everybody the opportunity to lay down their weapons and join us. I don't want people to die.
Didn't know you'd been to Kali, Inquisitor Estuary.
Repeat that. I couldn't hear the beginning.
I didn't know that you'd been to Kali, Inquisitor Estuary.
I haven't.
Then it's interesting that you came upon the same approach of lay down your weapons or die a painful death. It's a favorite of theirs.
For the people who follow our religion, drowning is a very reverent way to be sent away. I'm giving them the opportunity to join Tholena in her garden and to seek penance and live a better life in their next time.
And do any of these people seem like they're excited to be drowned to you? There's onesies and twosies in the crowd squall, but most of them don't look like they want this to happen. Most of them are being held at sword point.
They don't have to drown. I've already said that. I just need to be sure that the evil that Grisif has started, that has been poisoning the Order, is rooted out.
He kind of turns and starts walking away. As he gets about 20 feet away, he kind of looks back at you and he goes, "There's only one poison I can see in this temple."
Oh.
And he just starts walking off.
You might look down on me, Storza, but you know as well as I do that the previous Inquisitor Regent would have rather us leave cities to die than solve monster issues if they were too great. My group, in fact, saved more people than the previous Inquisitor Regent ever would have asked us to, so I don't know where this high and mighty behavior is coming from.
He doesn't respond. He's just still walking away from you.
She rolls her eyes.
The Inquisitors leave right about Gwaine, Gibbs, Maya, and Zinlar, you are walking in at about the same time that they are walking out. So you catch them on the... Okay, so recap of the description of the temple. It's a giant lake of water with bridges leading to the temple from the 8 directions of the compass.
Right, we catch them on one of the bridges.
You catch them at the end of one of the bridges. Yeah, so the end of the bridge farthest from the temple is where you catch them as they're walking out.
So you didn't fight them.
Is there water There's like water pouring around, right?
There's water in the lake, but there's no water dumping down out of the temple.
Oh, okay. Then that was a different temple. Well, Maya's not really gonna go inside. She's gonna sit at the doorway.
What's pouring down is the wall around Eltric.
She's what?
The water pouring down is the gate doors around the city.
Oh, okay. My bad. So she's gonna tell Gwaine, Gwaine, as much as I thought something like this would happen. I don't want to see it because it really hurts to see what's happening. So I'm gonna sit at the doorway and let me know when you guys are done.
What do you mean, you guys? It's just me and Gibbs.
Where's Zinlar's not with you?
He went to the bar, remember?
Oh,
Yeah, I did say Zimlar was going to the bar.
sorry.
No, that's not on you. That
So Gwen, you catch Storza at the other side of the bridge, so about 300 meters from the door.
Yep.
And what did you say to him? They didn't end up fighting.
Yeah.
He kind of looks back at you. He goes, "No use in getting more people killed."
I know!
Maybe you can get through to her. But
I
thought-
can't.
I thought she was
So
better than
good
this.
at dialogue.
So good at roleplay.
So fucking good at
They're
talking.
just too popular.
I'm too stupid. Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
Matt,
I need a drink. I haven't drank in days. Ugh.
One get this man a drink.
He's just
too good
fucking-
at talking.
She's the one that talks. I can't talk. This is too much pressure.
Look, I would do it if Maya wasn't such a scaredy cat.
Bitch!
And avoids conflict.
So he holds out a sending stone to you, Gwen,
Isn't gonna help me talk.
and he says, "We're heading back to the Hollows."
Hey, back me up here.
What'd you just say?
He
Back
kind
me up here.
he kind of looks at you, Gwen. He looks down.
What do you mean? Kinda looks at me. There's either looking at me or not looking at me.
He's like looking between you
Got
and
it.
Matchstick.
Oh, fair. Quite stressed.
And he kneels down in front of Matchstick, and he hands him the sending stone instead. And he says, "Take the other Inquisitors back to the Hollows.
Yes.
Somebody has to survive if we don't." And Matchstick just repeats the exact same thing, and then walks up to Gwaine, looks at him, and says, "They aren't treating the waiters right."
Nice.
bartenders, but
Shut up.
He didn't have the full sentence. It came out in a couple different voices. He was clearly trying to replicate Clang, but Matchstick has never actually been in the room when Clang said that.
are you sure you didn't just forget the line, PT?
No, I actually didn't. That was actually intentional.
Oh, okay.
That was actually intentional. Because Matchstick has never been in the room when you've said that.
True.
And Matchstick and the other Inquisitors begin making their way out of the city. They're not walking. They're like half jogging. Like they're trying to get out of the city before shit goes wrong.
That is called trotting.
They're trotting.
Yeah.
Storza looks at you, Gwaine, nods his head towards the church, and says, "Lead the way."
Gwaine leads the way.
Zinlar, what are you doing at the bar?
Drinking.
I'm playing him now.
I don't know. Is there a trampoline in there?
No.
Okay, then, yeah. He's
Well,
probably
then
just,
well, then he's not on the trampoline.
he's
Do they even exist? Trampolines.
So the bar that you walked into is a bar called the Verdant Spring, and in the center of the room there seems to be a fountain that as people walk up to it and like dip their mugs in it, by the time their mug comes out, the water has converted into whatever kind of drink they were looking for.
Oh God. Maya wants to be there. Wow.
Then why didn't you go?
Because a COVID brain, and I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Zinlar's just gonna go get a. He's just gonna get a beer. Actually, he's gonna get some rum.
So
Bring him back to the
Can
olden
Maya
days.
join him?
As
Can I
you-
like go join him?
as you walk up, no, you don't know where he is.
Damn it.
As you walk up to the bartender looks at you and goes, "All right, what can I get for you? Shot glass, cup, canteen, bottle."
I'll just take a canteen of rum.
All right, I'll get you the canteen. You can get the rum from the fountain. That'll be 2 gold.
They have
Alright.
a rum fountain? Fuck, why did I choose to do plot?
I wanted to go
Yeah,
there.
Zinlar's just gonna flick him 2 gold.
All right, that'll be that canteen will be good for refills until you step out of the door. That's where the enchantment is.
Oh,
Cool. That's really awesome. I have this weird lady in my head that just moaned. It was weird.
Well, maybe you'll be able to drink enough that the voices go away.
That's my hope.
All right, can I get you a second canteen? Actually, are you gonna need that?
Well, if you said this one's able to refill, I don't think I'll.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, but there's all the walking back and forth to the fountain.
Oh, that's true. That could be a hassle for me once I'm drunk.
Oh fuck.
Like if
No,
you get
I
2,
mean-
you only have to make half the trips to get twice as drunk. It really is economical.
Right. I mean,
And
this is
when
true,
you
but-
Oh,
leave,
you
you'll
just
have
got
to-
upsold so hard.
And when you leave, you'll have twice as much rum.
Oh, this is true. This is true. But once I leave, will I even need that much rum?
Well, that I don't know your life, stranger, but that seems like something that's up to you.
I'll just stick with the one. I think.
All right.
Fucking hell.
It's a pretty
And
good
then
sales
someone-
pitch, if I do say so myself.
Bro, man just got upsold so hard.
DT, you know, you're gonna ace that marketing final if you ever have one. Jesus.
All right.
So I'm just gonna go fill the canteen with rum and go sit down and start drinking.
Alrighty. So you're drinking, Gwen. You are leading the way. Maya, you stop outside the door.
Yeah, I'm listening. So if things get heavy, I will go help.
Gibbs,
Maya,
what are you doing?
Hmm.
you're sitting out here.
Yeah, kind of at the doorway. You're seeing iCat is here.
I would sit out here with you, but I really don't like how things are seeming to turn out.
Are you saying I have to go
In
with
there?
you?
Well,
you
I'm saying I'm gonna go in.
All right.
Um,
Look.
but you don't. If you want to stay here, you can. But
Okay, I'm gonna go with you, but I'm gonna be looking down this whole time. Okay, I just can't. I can't bear to see what's going on in there. It just.
if you
It
want to go find Zinlar and make sure he doesn't get too drunk,
But
Uh,
I'm really worried about what could happen in here.
As you two are
Alright.
talking, Storza walks by and he just looks at you, Maya, and goes, "Hard to see a punch coming when you're staring at your feet."
Fucking this man.
That's
does not miss.
so okay. Maya's gonna like look at her. Is there water anywhere? Like, could she
Are you
just-
going to help or not?
Yes. Give a second. It's called flavoring. Okay, it's called flavoring.
Yes,
man.
there is water. There's pools
Okay.
of water around the inside of the temple, and where the bridges connect to the outside of the temple, they're like
She's gonna-
canals of water running towards the center of
And the water doesn't taste like anything.
No, God, that so sucks. I mean, she could have. But anyways, since he's getting impatient, so Maya's gonna go to one of the pools inside the temple, nearest ones, and she's just gonna like splash water on herself, wash off the orange, and then yell at herself in the pool out loud, going, "You spineless freaking feline! Get it together and make it a choice, goddammit!"
So
I
Squall,
didn't know
you
that-
hear so Squall, you hear
I did
Maya
not mean to do
yelling.
that.
You hear
Thanks
Maya
for
yelling
crying.
from outside this temple.
My moment.
I don't know why I had that bound to like M or whatever. I just.
It was a big moment. She pats herself off, and she's gonna join Gibbs, and just follow Gibbs as a calico cat again, no longer just an orange cat.
Yeah,
I mean-
so Squall, you hear Maya yelling from outside the building. Can't make out what she's yelling though.
It sounds like a cat noise.
I probably haven't gone back to the dragon turtle, and at this point, I kind of feel like it's time to just stop this process for the day, because I'm just gonna keep getting interrupted. So I guess I'll just have the guards take people who don't want to like it or who aren't okay with my leadership down to holding where they had other people for the time being.
God, don't you just hate it when people keep interrupting your ceremonious drownings?
Yeah, I do. I do hate that.
Time to interrupt it again.
So when you walk out, Maya has stood back up and is sopping wet from cleaning all this paint off. Gibbs still hasn't cleaned the paint off, so there are just splotches.
Oh, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that at the pool too.
And
Maybe.
Gwaine and Storza are standing there. I'm presuming looking at her as she walks out, Gwaine?
Yeah.
Or are we all looking at Maya as she just screams at herself in the water?
Not looking at Maya.
Yeah, so Storza and Gwaine are just looking at you as you walk out.
Is everything okay out here? I heard screaming.
Can I roll insight on Squall?
What are you trying to be insightful about?
I want to see if there's anything magical going on, because I think she's possessed.
That would be Arcana.
That would be investigation plus Arcana plus. I have no idea. Yeah, Arcana it is. On it.
I'm just gonna use all my rolls.
That would be.
If I could just roll like 5 d20s, that'd be great.
I would like to check history, religion, deception, insight.
I'll tell you what, because you've been spending so much time with Squall, instead of rolling any of the skills, I'll just let you roll no Squall with a +5.
No Squall.
All right, cool. On it. All right, cool. Well, here's a d20 from knowing Squall. And then, whoa! I rolled 2.
We'll take the 13.
I'll take the 13 and that 5, 18.
What was your modifier for that?
You said +5.
Oh, it added,
for knowing
it added
Squall.
them together. Got it. I was trying to figure out how it got 19.
That is funny.
Squall's not possessed. This is Squall.
I knew it. Man.
Matt out here like that makes it so much harder.
Matt's like, this is fucking Thanos complex. And even fucking Tony Stark couldn't talk Thanos out of this shit. And Tony Stark can talk his way out of a room with no doors. Fuck's sake.
In that one
Tony
What If
Stark didn't have a
episode,
personal relationship with Thanos, though.
Where's Gamora?
that one
Black
What If
Panther could
episode,
talk
Black Panther
Thanos out of
talked
his
out
ways.
Thanos.
That is
Yeah.
true. Ah, man. Squall! I'm stopping this. There's enough is enough.
What?
Excuse me?
I'm stopping this. I didn't realize I stuttered. That's my bad. I am stopping the genocide you are currently causing.
Kind of sighs and rolls her eyes. We've talked about this.
Correct.
Can you just Squall?
Storza
from-
just crosses his arms next to Gwaine.
I wasn't there when you two talked. Can you just like fill me in on what's happening?
Certainly. I am rooting out the poison in this order. Tholena, I've spoken to her directly. This was before you joined us, Gibbs. It was actually shortly before Clang left the group. Maya as well, temporarily at least. Tholena asked me to guide her chosen to a better order. And so I am rooting out this poison that is within the order because it is what she tasked me with.
Did
I'm
she
giving
Say, did she say to kill them though?
drowning is an integral part of the order.
But is that what she directly said though?
Gods don't speak very bluntly.
Then why did you go for the extreme option?
I'm
No,
giving
because you guys, you see the issue here. You see the fucking issue is that she's fucking right. She's right. She is. Do you not get it? Tholena is connected to fucking water. The whole appeal of Tholena is that You can fucking be
I don't get
guided. You get baptism by drowning. Zinlar tried
Yeah, I
it.
don't
That
get
is the
that.
whole point. The whole point is that you drown and you get judged by the real Thelena. For us, it just looks like murder, but for them, it looks like a baptism of
No, it
religion.
doesn't look like that to me.
Here's the issue, though.
You're just
It's still genocide. It's still genocide. Even if they get judgment from Thelena down the line,
but
it's meant to
forceful
be.
judgment.
I'm speaking. It's meant to be down the line. It's meant to be down the line. You're forcing it now. This is not fair. Squall, they haven't had chance to live their fucking life. They made mistakes, sure, but shouldn't it be Thelena who gets to decide when they don't get judged? You can't do this. It's still genocide. Even if it's just. It doesn't make fucking sense.
Hey, Matt, take inspiration.
Yes! Inspiration.
Squall just kind of pauses for a minute to kind of take that in, especially this I think the ferventness with which Gwaine has delivered this would really resonate with her because Gwaine is such a light-hearted person. I feel like I haven't seen you this serious since Clang left us. I think is that a fair?
You see, let me ask you a question. When you do this, when you kill all the bad guys, what are you gonna do with people like you? The rogues? What's to stop the next person from coming and doing the exact same thing you're doing right now to you? Because that's what you did. You know this is what they did, Grissif and Gry, posing. They did what you're currently doing. You think this is bad? You think this is genocide? This is genocide. But I see worse genocide when I close my eyes. Are you kidding me? Do you know where I'm from? Do you know what the order that I am fucking raised by becomes? I'm named after my uncle, who's killed people because he doesn't like what race they are. Do you seriously think that what you're doing is even remotely purposeful? They've killed millions. And I see it all the time. Are you fucking kidding me? What's to stop the next person coming and doing the exact same thing to you?
Regardless of my actions, there are always going to be if I lead the Order of Souls, which I intend to. There are always going to be attempts on my life, regardless of the choices that I make. And to be fair, the Inquisition has prepared me for that eventuality. I will be more prepared than any previous leader of the Order. While the previous Archbishop grew fat and round and rested on his laurels, I will always be ready. I intend to keep people that I trust close to me. And I'd like that to include you, Gwaine. I've never trusted anyone more than you.
You know who I bet said the same thing? The two people before you. The two before you. I bet they even used my name when talking to my uncle. I bet you they wanted him next to them. You think that you're doing something different than what they were? This is linear. You're making things worse.
Okay then, Gwaine, if you're so self-righteous, what would you have me do? Exactly. With hundreds, maybe thousands of people that would see the order destroyed. What would you do?
Teach.
Am I
Teach.
not giving them the opportunity? I'm not just saying, that person doesn't believe, so they're just dead. Every person who has come through here has been given the opportunity to open their eyes and be okay with the new order. I'm not just killing people. They are
Remind me how you're
refusing.
Sorry. They have dealt with so much over the past few months. Leaders coming in, leaders going, leaders being killed, people coming in and out all the time. Are you seriously telling me that they should make up their mind about what to do with the rest of their life, what to do with the religion that has been in this city for years, for hundreds, thousands, centuries, millennia? Are you telling me that they should decide today, on the day where the entire city was almost wiped out? You're telling me that they should decide whether or not they should live or die, and decide on whether or not they should follow what has been uprooted today, what has been completely misconstrued to them? You're telling me that today of all days, they should decide?
I'll ask you again. What would you have me do, Gwaine? If you are so righteous and so aware of exactly what needs to happen, tell me what to do.
I'm not aware of what needs to happen, but I'm aware of what shouldn't be happening. I think you should teach. You should hold rallies. Find people that have the same beliefs as you. Rewrite this religion. Rewrite and teach them the true teachings of Thelena. The ones that you know, the ones you believe, the ones you've heard, the ones that you've been told by Thelena herself. You should teach them the possibilities, the love behind Thelena. Not the hatred and the killing in her name. You have a platform now that was handed to you by an absolute scumbag that you did not have before. And you've wasted it on genocide? You're nothing more than the Kikimori that we swore to destroy. The ones that have a hive mind thinking that they're the best. Taking over towns, destroying them. You can't think like that.
Cool.
Shit.
What Gwaine says is true before he cut me off. He says a lot of true things. But another thing is, do you want to be remembered as someone with an iron fist, or do you want to be celebrated as a mother, as a nurturer of this religion? Because I can tell you one thing, catch a lot more flies with honey than vinegar. And you're going to drive people away by forcing change when you can be seen as the prophet. A prophet that doesn't make people cower and scream and beg for mercy. People like me ran from people like you. My stepfather, and I know I talk about him a lot, scares the crap out of me because of things and ideals that he had like you. Do you think that you'll be celebrated, or will you just be feared? And if you just want to be feared, that's not how this religion will look. It will be looked upon as something evil and mighty, and not something a bringer of love, joy, light, things that you see in Thelena. You have to give people the chance to come to you willingly. People are people. They have to be convinced. They have to be shown the way, and you can be their spiritual guide to make this the most successful religion on this continent. But if you force it down people's throats, they're going to want to run away and hide and cower like me. To get people like me on your side, you have to be the educator. You have to be the leader. You have to show us how your dragon turtles are not just forces used for crushing and bludgeoning, but forces that are used for helpful guidance of Thelena's light. And you're going to see Maya really looking at you. This is not like she's just trying to convince you. This is like something she's pleading with you in her soul. I wish this is what I would have had when I was a child shown Thelena. But instead, I saw this might, this cold idealism that did nothing but just forced me down and tried to push my head in the water without showing me what the water was actually like and how warm and beautiful it was. You're not giving people the chance to see Thelena's light. You're only showing them Thelena's darkness. Be the shepherd, be the prophet. Don't be the evil guiding hand.
I kind of give a little nod and I turn and look at Gibbs. Well, everybody else has given their opinions. I'm actually quite curious how you're feeling in this moment, Gibbs, as you are probably the most neutral opinion I could possibly have in this moment.
From what I've heard, you said you aren't just killing people. You said you are giving them a chance to accept what is new against the tyranny that we took down.
Yes.
I don't think there is any being in this universe that is truly evil or any being that is truly good. You might have. I believe your devotion to Thelena is pure, and what you're doing you believe to be right. But it might not be the best option. I think if you gave them a bit more time, maybe a day to process and then accept, then I don't see a problem.
Squall crosses her arms in front of her chest and kind of contemplates everything that she has taken in from all the opinions from everybody. I suppose. You all aren't wrong. Giving people time to process and accept might not be the worst choice.
Especially if you teach them the way that you want to teach them the right way of Thelena, then everything will be the way that you think it should be. Teaching doesn't come easy to everybody, and it's not always grasped quickly. But if you give people a chance to learn, they'll be grateful for what they've learned most of the time.
As I said, today is not the day. Today we should currently be joining Zinlar getting absolutely fucking hammered. This is
Is
not.
that where he's gone.
Quinn laughs and Quinn goes, I'm so fucking jealous of him.
I'm so jealous.
So
as well.
jealous of him. Can we go get fucking drunk?
I would love that.
And
I
Gwen
guess
leaves.
I need to wrap some things up here.
You're gonna hear Maya go, thank God, and she's gonna fall to her knees.
Well, we'll see you in the tavern in about an hour.
About an hour.
Sounds good. Gwen leaves.
Maya asked for help up from Gibbs since
Yeah.
Quinn left her on the side like
Help
that.
you up.
Thank you.
As they walk away, Storza stays there in front of you, Squall.
I meet his gaze with just steel.
You said before that the Inquisitor Regent, this is what he would have done. I know he wasn't a good man. Do you?
Yes, I do believe that.
Then be better.
Well. Seems like I'm going to have to take steps that direction.
Kind of looks back to where everybody's walking away, and he looks back at you. You have a good group of friends. Keep them close. At the least, they'll help guide your judgment. At the worst, well, let's not think about that. He kind of he holds out a hand to you to like shake.
Isn't he on fire?
Yep.
You know what? Fuck it. I'd shake his hand.
Using shape water or anything to protect your hand?
Nope. Nope.
So you shake his hand and you realize that these flames that are coming off of him aren't burning you.
Oh, it's just him. But he can set things on fire. Hasn't he set things on fire before, I thought?
But never
Okay.
people.
Oh, interesting. That's a very discerning curse from a hag.
It really is. Out of character, fun D&D fact. All hags know each other.
Yeah, aren't
Ah.
they also like a kind of a hive mind?
Oh, they're absolutely a well,
They're like a hive mind, but not.
they're
Well,
all
You
against
mentioned this when you first brought up the curse, because technically he had to kill the hag that.
laid the curse, but
Knew
he
he had
didn't
done
know
it, but
who did it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, the way that hags work in D&D is all hags are obviously jockeying for position and they will fuck each other over to get what they want. But they also all know every other hag. Super weird. Anyways, kind of looks at you as you shake his hand and he goes, hopefully the next time we meet, Estuary, we meet as friends and not as enemies.
I would like that.
And he's going to shake your hand and walk off.
Mm-hmm.
So the group that was headed to a bar, you stumble into a bar with a fountain in the middle, and at one of the tables is an absolutely hammered Zinlar.
Oh, buddy.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I grab both canisters and I fill them
He
with
only has
water.
one.
I grab the canister and I fill it.
What
the
happened to
brim
the
with
other
rum.
one? Did he lose
He
it?
only bought
No,
one, didn't he?
See, I
Oh.
only bought one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought he bought both. My
A-
bad.
As Gwen goes to take the canteen, what are you doing, Zinlar?
Zinlar like reaches out to tell Gwen to stop, and then is like, just grab some for me too.
Will do. Quain finishes it before he sits back down.
The bartender walks up to the table as you sit back down. See, we got a couple of new faces here. Can I get anybody any shot glass, mug, canteen, bottle?
Yeah, get him 2 more canteens, and then Zinla just flicks 4 gold coins.
Can I also get a shot glass?
Absolutely, you can. 1 silver.
She gives him the silver. Zinlar, anybody else want a shot glass?
Canteen.
Oh, I got a canteen. I've been.
Alright, he
Said-
hands
I'll just
Gwen
have a
and
water.
Gibbs the canteens and hands you a shot glass, Maya.
Awesome. She's gonna do some flaming shots.
Can I fill this canteen with water?
You can indeed. If you wish for water when you fill the canteen, it will fill with water.
Nice.
To be clear on how this works, it is water until it gets into whatever receptacle you are using, and then it transforms into what you want to drink.
Amazing.
Mayonnaise?
You could drink mayonnaise.
Dude, you can make it blood.
You could make it blood.
No, I just want water.
Just water.
Just water, please. Thanks.
So how was angry God Lady?
I don't think she's that angry.
Less
Is it
angry
angry?
now.
Very reasonable, I think.
No, not reasonable. Definitely
I
not
mean-
reasonable.
She heard our reason, so I think that's much more reasonable than what I was expecting.
Just cause someone listens doesn't mean they're gonna change.
Even when drunk, he makes more sense.
That's true. That's true.
I had an ex once. It was
Tell
like
us,
that.
tell us about that.
Queen
Zinla.
drops the mug and hearing the Zinla had an X.
I don't want to start crying right now.
Oh no, buddy.
Did she believe in zodiac signs?
Yeah,
Red flag.
even I know that they're bullshit.
Buddy. But those are stars too.
Oh my
The
god.
man who can literally turn into the archer. Yeah, zodiac signs are bullshit.
That's fucking amazing. Best shit ever,
Yeah,
dude.
so after some time of drinking, Squall wanders in.
Oh wait, I was
Oh,
messaging you,
look!
but I
Never mind. Never mind.
I'd like a vignette at the church before.
Okay.
I
we can do
go.
that.
I was like literally in the middle of sending you that message when you said that.
Okay, scrap that entirely. You guys are in there alone.
You're
Fuck, I feel
alone.
so alone.
Making merriment.
Gwen, you're
Asking
not
for
alone. You got me.
You know who used to say that? This fucking bird I once knew, and Queen cries and starts drinking the fucking mug.
My
Oh
fucking
my
ex
God.
used to say that shit too.
You fucking bird!
Women.
Alright, so while you are
Hey,
all
Maya's gonna get
crying,
gifts.
while you are all crying in the fucking tavern, Squall, you are alone at the church after your friends leave.
I want to. I like. After everybody is gone, her like usually very self-assured, I think, presence would kind of like weaken, just because of these like fervent arguments that her friends have made against her core beliefs. She would be quite diminished for a minute and look very exhausted, and then she would go find the guards and tell them to release everyone that they have in holding, and tell everyone that leaves that they have the opportunity to rejoin the church as they did before, but they have time to mull it over, and that we are ushering in a new era for the order. And if they would like to leave, then they can.
Dang.
And then I want to spend all of the rest of my money hiring mages to revive all the people that we drowned today.
Okay, so you don't actually have to spend any money on that.
Okay.
The church does have clerics and paladins,
I know, but it's probably a lot of people. So,
but you know, the people who have the power to do that thing are also convinced that you're in charge now. So they'll just
So
make
they'll
it
just
happen.
do it. Okay. Then yeah, I would task them with reviving everyone and sending them on their way if they wish to do so, which presumably they will.
And if they don't, do they just re-drown them? The guard's gonna ask you
No.
that. He goes, if they liked where they
No.
were, do we just stick them back in the water until they stop kicking?
Nope.
Even if they liked where they were?
Well, yeah, I guess if they wanted to be drowned, then yeah, you just let them drown themselves. I mean,
Alright.
you can, you know, watch them if they need it, but the sacred pools are available at all times of day. So yeah, if they were happy where they were, just let them hop back in, and that should be fine.
Alright, well, just in case anybody decides they do want to drown themselves, I will go grab the pool skimmer.
Thank you.
And he just walks off looking for presumably a giant pool skimmer.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, you want your awesome religion? Bodies have to go somewhere.
Skimmed out.
Look, as far as we know, those pools don't have a bottom. All those people could just be at the bottom of the pools. We don't know.
They're having a party. They're having a pool party at the bottom of the pools.
They are.
They're actually feeding Gibbs's patron.
And I
Oh no.
turns out it was all the same religion all along.
Oh my god, imagine.
And then I would probably take a moment and find like a quiet room and kind of attempt to commune with Tholena like I have before, using the special water,
Alright,
and
so
just see if I can
as you
get
dump the water, you find your consciousness dragged back into that abyss.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's gonna be undone.
The blue kind of algae forms into the shape of a woman in front of you. You've done so well, Squall.
I feel like I need more guidance from you, Tholena. I saved the order from the Reniers and their poison, but the people that I'm closest with, I mean, even my friend who you blessed, who you saved, they feel like me sending the people who believe, who won't give up on the poisonous ways, that it's too harsh. And that I need to give people the opportunity to come to us. But I need to know how you feel about it, what you want. I need direction. I don't want to lose the people that I trust, but doing what you need me to do is the most important thing. It's what my life has been dedicated to.
If they are true believers, they will stand with you. If they are the poison you say, it does not matter, for their souls will never make it to the garden anyways.
Should I simply banish them from the city so that they can't taint the order? Do I just need to know. Nobody can tell me what to do with the people who want to see us undone.
Squall, I am a goddess of death. I care not what you mortals do with your lives. Only that the true believers come home when they end.
He just kind of nods a little bit. All right. I understand.
And the vision apparates and disappears as you find yourself back in your body. You can recollect the tears for more
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, I would put it all back and then probably after collecting the magical Tholena water tears, completely alone, Squall would probably just have a breakdown and
Lo-
just sob until she got it all out with nobody to see, because nobody can know that this is how she's feeling. Basically, she feels that she has to do what she needs to do, and that there's no room for this kind of weakness. So she just sobs alone, her head in her hands, clenching her hair, and then when it's all out, she gets up, recollects herself, and heads out to find her friends.
Alrighty. You find them in the bar.
Nah, can I take this?
Sure.
Alright, as you come in, you see Gwaine and Zinlar standing on the table, and we're singing. And we're going, oh, you can search as far and wide, you can drink the whole town dry, but you'll never find a beer so brown as the one we drink in our hometown. You can drink our fancy ales, you can drink them by the horn sling, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Verdant Spring. Tavern Keep, I saw the for sale sign on the door, I'm taking the bar! Yeah!
You got 1,000 gold?
I have it all! And I chuck the gold over to the bartender. I say, for right now, I'm off managerial duty. You're on till tomorrow, sir.
I got the job! And he's just gonna go back to handing out drinks. As
Can
Squall, when he looks up at you, he goes, welcome to our first new customer. Can I get you anything?
Squall, first customer! Woo! You get one
who-
free drink on me!
Look
didn't
who
take them long to
decided to
get like
show up. You know,
You must think you're so high and mighty now, don't you? You think
Can't-
you're above us?
I walk up to Zinlar and I put a firm hand on his shoulder, and I just say, I would never think that I am above you all.
walk over-
Zinlar's kind of like foaming at the mouth a bit, and he's like, "Get your hands off of me! I don't need you to tell me who I am and who you are. I know who you are."
I figured there was a 50-50 shot she bitch slapped him.
I after I see that, I turn to Squall and I just give her a very sincere hug.
I give you a hug back.
And for
A
the
very
first time, because
sincere
I'm
hug.
stone cold drunk, I'm not scared of Squall.
Oh, we're doing hugs now. Oh, all right. I can do that.
While we're hugging, I just murmur to Gwaine, I put it all right.
And then Gwaine turns back and says, I'm proud of you.
And she just kind of just does the deepest sigh and turns to the bartender and goes, give me whatever they're having.
And it's on the fucking house, you fucking
Yeah,
champion!
We own this.
He
Man.
hands you an empty canteen and walks away.
Fell from the fucking fountain! I'm changing the name to Gwaine Spring!
Yeah.
The fountain will give you whatever you want.
It's so good!
Can my name be in it? I have multiple names. Some call me,
Are you contributing some costs?
some call me Zinlar, owner of bar. Hey,
This bar is now called Constellation of Springs.
oh, I like Constellation. You know, my favorite constellation is one of an archer because it lets me shoot things really
Let me
good.
roll something real quick. Let me roll. Gwaine falls on his face drunk.
Can I? So Maya is in the corner playing 3 instruments at once, playing her viol, her bagpipes, and then with her feet, her mini piano that Squall gave her.
So how are you playing two-handed instruments at the same time?
So
Just out of
she
curiosity.
has a strap. So she has a strap for the bagpipe, and she will let the bagpipe go and then play the viol for a bit. I was thinking about this. She'll play the viol for a bit, then hold on to and then there's a chin rest for wind instruments. So she'll let go of it, and then she'll have her chin hold up the viol and then start playing the bagpipes again, all while sitting, and her leg is stretched out, and her toes are just going crazy on the little mini piano.
What in the
Tired.
She's a little drunk.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm never hiring another musician again.
What are you doing in me and Gwaine's bar? I think if you're gonna play 2 instruments like that, you should go on a tour. I think you need to be in bigger places to be doing stuff like that.
You gonna sponsor that then? Cause I need a sponsor to go on tour.
No, we spend our money on the bar. We can't do any more.
Well, I guess I gotta keep playing
Well-
and just hear like the piano go crazy on her feet.
On your feet.
Gwaine's back to being passed out.
Squall just gets a drink and sits down next to Gibbs, the only sober person.
Nah, Gibbs is drunk on
Crazy.
life.
It took them 5 minutes to be
Wow.
like this.
Good.
Man, mine's doing
I
flaming
guess
shots.
this is why they've drunkenly bought the bar then.
Zinlar stumbles over to Gibbs and goes, "Hey, Gibbs, Gwaine's dead. I think that we should. I think that you need to take up Gwaine's mantle and co-owning the bar.
Own the bar.
But Gwaine is to rest his soul. I don't think you understand how sad I am about this, but you should co-own the bar with me. Think about it. I'll be over there." And he's just gonna stumble over to like a corner or something.
My corner, where Maya's playing.
No, opposite corner.
Oh God! All right. I was gonna dedicate a song to you, but God.
Well, just kind of like it taps her cup on the table a little bit and looks at Gibbs and just kind of says, I've never questioned a single thing I've ever done in the name of Tholena. But then again, I've never been surrounded by people that were willing to tell me when the things that I was doing were wrong. And she kind of just like smiles at them and then looks around at like all the other people. Everybody just in their various drunken states.
Yeah, well, it's up to us and each other to set each other straight.
Okay, Gwaine regains consciousness for a minute. And Gwaine is gonna cast Comprehend Language. And as soon as he does, he's gonna turn to Zinlar and say, "I still don't understand what the fuck they're saying."
Oh, you're alive! I thought that you fucking died, dude. I thought when you fell to the ground, I was ready to give up ownership to Gibbs.
Don't you dare give up the ownership. It's just you and me. You and me for the next season, buddy. Season 2.
Well, now that you're alive, I don't have to do that anymore.
And then Gwaine passes out again.
Oh
Yes.
no, buddy! I just no, I don't want to see you go. I'm just gonna slump next to me.
All right, you can finish it. I'm done.
I'm gonna start speaking in Primordial
Still
to
don't
Squall.
understand.
Also understand
Okay.
that.
you speak to Thelena, right?
Yes.
You've talked with her directly?
Yes. Obviously, I respond in primordial. Yes. I speak with her directly. After there are stones in the world that connect directly to her realm, but after I touched those stones and gained waters directly from her deep sea city, I'm able to connect with her through meditation and those waters.
So, if I want to try to commune with my patron, you think I'd have to go find something similar to that? Similar to their like origin or something?
Yeah, it's I would say that's probably. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try and reach out. I mean, I tried to commune with her before I had those direct connections, and I always had sort of a sense, right? The pools in the order were always meant to connect us. That's why it's where people are baptized through drowning. But that's neither here nor there.
Baptized.
um, so it's possible for you to be able to connect with them without, but I think that if we could find something of significance, something maybe that some place that your god has been, or something that they've interacted with, that would certainly make it easier.
Okay. I've only ever seen him once, and that's when we formed our pact.
I see.
So if we went back there, maybe. I just want to know what he wants specifically, because I feel the hunger, and it doesn't go to me. It's like his hunger. So I want to try to connect and see what he wants with that.
Well, I would be happy to do everything that I can to help you connect with him. I mean, I understand having that desire to understand what they want from you.
Yeah, I think tonight though we should drink.
I agree. I think tonight we'll just, be the last two alive. And I kind of like gesture at Zinlar and Gwaine and like Maya kind of on the way, playing instruments in the corner, having a grand
hear Maya
old
go,
time.
I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Because she could kind of hear you say that.
Yeah. Well,
but you-
we were speaking. Oh no, because you speak primordial, so you would have
I just, like,
understood.
yeah. She probably doesn't remember any of it, but she'll hear the part where she's like, died, and then you looked at her like, I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Takes another flaming shot.
I kind of like gently clink my glass with Gibbs and have a drink of mine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You all begin drinking until you pass out.
I don't know if I would drink until I passed out, simply because Squall is in a place of like personal upheaval, and she's trying to hide it really well currently. So she would like drink to enjoy herself, but probably not pass out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably take care of everybody else. So I guess we own the bar, so it's not like we can get kicked out.
I own the fucking bar.
I can't wait for you to
Captain
wake up and
now.
realize you own a fucking bar.
I'm fucking captain now. Well, I say
We own the bar. It's us. It's a we thing.
We.
It's a I love that.
All right.
So everybody roll me a D100, and we're gonna use that to determine the order you wake up in.
Okay, hold on. I actually clicked the button. This doesn't count. I clicked a button.
Oh man, if Wayne got 59, he wouldn't have passed out. Damn, I should have burned inspiration on whether or not I fucking passed out.
Oh, Gibbs, no!
Is high good or is low good? I don't
know.
Hey,
I
I'm
know
in the
it.
middle.
So
Yeah.
Zinlar, you're the first one awake. Everybody is still just in the depths of unconsciousness. Where are you headed?
Are we still all on the bar floor?
Yes.
Zinlar kind of like gets up really fast and is like, what the fuck? How? Hey, barkeep, what? Why didn't you kick us out? What is going on?
There is no response.
Because it's me.
This is the barkeep isn't here.
Yeah, as you look around, you realize the barkeep's not there, but there is a key in the door, and it's obviously turned to the locked position. So it looks like this guy just locked up and left.
Huh.
Why would he care? It's not his bar anymore.
These guys know the owner.
Well, this isn't the first time I've woken up in a bar. Zinlar's just gonna sit there and twiddle his thumbs, I guess. He doesn't really have anywhere to go.
Alrighty. Maya, you wake up next.
Gonna wake up with like a little bit of start, like and she's gonna immediately be like, oh crap, and look down and see that her tiny piano is okay, but somehow hanging from the ceiling by some strings. She had an entire tiny mini piano put away and put her other instruments away. Is Zinlar still there?
Yeah.
And she's gonna look at Zinlar and go, do you know what time, day it is?
Nope.
Where? So what are we doing today? What's happening? Why are we here? I mean, I'm sorry. I need water. And she pick up like a glass, and she's just gonna drink like copious amounts of water.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we're part of the Inquisition now. I don't know how that all works.
Oh, that's a big title there. I don't really know how it works either because I was hired by them to do things, and
I mean, while we're taking things over, why don't we just go take over the Inquisition too?
actually, that is Maya's gonna look at Zinlar and be like, oh my god, this lizard is truly a genius.
I mean, there's only what? I think there's more of us left than there is of the Inquisition at this point, or it's like even.
You know, there's something I've always wanted to do. There's a concerning lack of medical care in this continent, and I
Well,
would
one of
love.
them's always on fire.
Well, true. But I would just like to establish more medical wards around the place. That would be something really nice to take to the Inquisition. I think I'm gonna.
I don't think you know what the Inquisition does.
I mean-
we hunt. I think we're supposed to just hunt monsters.
Why can't we do both? Why can't we
Well,
also
it's not like
establish some welfare?
I don't think it's supposed to be a political thing.
It's not a political thing. If I want to make a couple of clinics nearby when the monsters attack,
I mean, I guess
doesn't
so.
hurt to, it
but
doesn't
isn't
hurt
that
to
up to-
ask.
I don't think that's up to the Inquisition. I mean, I guess, but I don't think that's up to the Inquisition.
No, but maybe we could use some of the resources for that. Like I said,
You
I'd
forget
like
the
to
part where they
ask.
were poor.
Yeah. No, she forgot the part that she's poor. She just wants to.
No,
you
they're
know.
poor. They have no
I know.
money.
Yeah. Yeah, she forgot about that part. Don't worry. This is not a good idea. But she wants to go there and try to create some sort of change. But yeah, she totally forgot about that part.
Okay, so you guys heading there now?
Oh no.
no,
Zinlar's
I-
waiting for at least Gwen and Gibbs to wake up.
Yeah.
All right, Gawain, you wake up next.
Yeah. Gwaine wakes up. Gwaine is very aware of what he did last night. Gwaine is extremely aware that he now owns a bar. And Gwaine cracks his knuckles, turns his head, rolls his neck. All right. Off to work. And Gwaine heads to. Gwaine has the stone that that Matchstick gave him, right?
Mm-hmm. He does indeed.
Gwaine says to Storza, says, I can only use how many words?
25.
Got it. Per each way, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Well, as long as the conversation keeps going, you can keep
Yeah,
talking.
it's you up? Question mark.
I'm packing.
I have a proposition for you.
Come see me at the Hollows. We'll talk.
No. Two of my other companions are going to join the Inquisition and turn it into a healing guild, I believe. I have
Really
other
nothing
plans.
out there.
Then you
No.
should come see me at the Hollows. We really need to talk.
All right, then Gwaine is off to the Hollows.
What are you telling everyone else as you leave?
Turns to I'm just going to assume that the others, they're not fully awake, but they're just getting up, like Squall and Gibbs and everyone. Gwaine says, I have business to do. I'm going to connect with Storza.
Can I come with you? Also, where's the barkeeper? Why
no,
were we not?
No. And Gwaine picks up the key. Is there a note on the key?
There is a deed tied to the key with twine.
And what does the deed say?
It has the name change, so this is now called the Constellation Spring.
Perfect.
And it has a note, and the deed at the bottom is signed by him and you and no one else.
So, just me and the old barkeep. And then Gwaine says, yeah, I think I now own this bar. And I have a lot of plans for what we're going to do with it. Or what I'm going to do with it, at least.
Oh, sick.
Zinlar, you are invited, but we are not. This is not going to be a place of the Inquisition.
Oh no, I didn't think about. I wasn't going there with that.
I thought you were going. I thought you and Maya were talking about turning the Inquisition into something else, and I'm not interested in that.
No, Maya's talking about doing that. I don't want to turn it into anything else. I just want to.
Oh, well then, if you want to come with me, you're more than welcome. And
oh, sick. All right.
Do I hear this? Because Maya's not turning the Inquisition into anything. She just wants to use it to help establish.
Can we all be up to have this
Yeah.
conversation?
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
this is
everybody's awake at this point. This
it's
has
rough
gone
to
on
have
for a
this
while.
kind of like one by one with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then do our vignettes in like that order.
Yeah.
I am gonna do your vignettes in that order. Yes. Yeah.
Squall
Gibbs
is
and
then
Squall,
gonna-
you've got as the last two to start drinking. You were also the last two awake. So you fell asleep later than everyone else, but you are able to. You kind of hear all this.
Well, I mean, Maya, if you're interested in setting up a healing clinic, I mean, the Renier residence is technically property of the Order now. So
That it is not.
Yes, it is. I'm making it property of the Order.
I will let you deal with the city on that.
What's the Renier?
Griffith,
Oh, okay.
the guy that we killed.
I've only ever heard his name be called Griffith this whole time, so I assumed he was the same, but I wasn't sure. Okay, go ahead.
I'm thinking maybe we could acquire some of the vast wealth that family used to try and destroy so many people, and maybe use it to help some people instead.
Love to be part of that. That's something I can get behind.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't know why the Inquisition had to be a thing with that. But I was just talking about getting more involved with the Inquisition. That's all I was saying.
What about you, Gibbs?
Sorry, what?
Well, you gonna go with Inquisition, or you gonna what are you doing?
I'm not really interested in the Inquisition.
If
There are
you'd like,
some.
I will say, Gibbs, the order does have quite an extensive library, having a lot to do with creatures of the sea and the gods that lie there within. We might be able to help you out. No strings attached. You don't have to be a part of the order or anything like that. I'm just offering it as a resource.
Help me with some sick people. You know, sometimes we encounter bodies, and maybe I need to get rid of them. You know.
No, I I don't want to. I don't want to eat anyone. I was thinking, actually, I would head back home and see what I can find there, as that's around there is where I first found him. So I'm gonna head into this, head out for a bit.
Miss you.
Well, Gibbs, you know where to find me. I'll most likely be here.
You can come with me if you want. We've sailed many seas together.
This is
It's up to you.
this is true. But
I mean, if I know that I'm the captain of the Meridian, but I'd be happy to relinquish it to you all if you need to go.
If I was
all
going
right, Gibbs.
alone, I was going to swim. But if you're coming with me,
Yeah, Gibbs, I'm game. Just like old times.
all right.
Well, hopefully not too much like old times. Let's not lose the Meridian, please.
not-
Well,
We won't lose
So,
it.
no promises.
oh dear.
We won't lose it.
I will
Okay, I hand
I
the
will
Meridian
try
to
to
Gibbs
promise.
specifically.
Hey.
A safe bet.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Squall, you yourself should know that the seas are unpredictable.
That I do. That I do.
So
I will
everybody,
try my hardest.
everybody heads off in their own direction. Maya and Squall, you head to the church.
Excited that you want to do something with these creepy guys' money.
Yeah, I'd like
mine's
to
truly
take
down.
everything that they're for their worth. I mean, if we can get our hands on the residents, I'd let you even convert that into its own, hospital if you want.
You see this weird tail wag that comes from cats when they get really excited about something. Like, when they're staring at a bird or something, you just kind of see a little twitch. in their eye.
You chitter a little bit.
Yeah.
You do like the cat chitter.
Yeah. And you see it, she turns around, she gives, like, unsolicited, she gives you a big hug. Going, that's all I ever wanted, was to make people better.
Squall's like a little bit surprised. It's like, man, I'm getting a lot of hugs in the last couple days. No one's ever hugged me this much. And she kind of like gives you a hug back. Also, as we're walking in the church, you probably see they're probably still reviving people, but like everybody that got drowned yesterday is getting revived. I didn't tell anybody that. I just did it.
But I mean, I could probably know what's going on because I'm a
Yeah,
doctor,
you'd
right?
know when you walked in. I didn't tell y'all last night that I did that.
So Maya's gonna say to Squall, and be like, Squall, though, what you're doing for people right now, she a gesture. That's what's gonna win everybody over. That's what's gonna make you in the history books stand out as a great leader. I'm so proud of you. I really am.
I appreciate the sentiment. I don't know if what I've done is going to change as far as the history books are concerned, but I said it to Gibbs last night, and I'll say it again. I've never questioned what I've done in the name of Tholena, but I've also never had people that I trusted that were willing to tell me when I was wrong.
I mean, did she get mad at you or anything? Did she like, I don't know?
No, she was quite happy with what I had done.
Dang.
She doesn't
Maybe I-
really care one way or the other what happens as far as the mortal realm is concerned. But
She ain't
she's
that bad at all overall. If she could be happy with something like this, I misjudged this lady.
All right, we are going to move to the next one because we are running out of time.
Yeah.
Gibbs and Zinlar, you head to the docks, where you find. I'm assuming the Meridian was still at the dock, right? Did you pull it out of the water?
No, I had it with me the whole time.
Okay,
I took it out of the
So
water
you
when we
head
left.
to an empty slip in the dock.
Well, Gibbs. No, Zinlar.
Honestly, gas yourself
Line.
up, Gibbs.
Line.
Ready to hit the seas again?
Yeah. I mean, Squall gave you the ship, right?
Yeah,
Because I
got it.
can't swim it like you.
Yeah, we'll figure out a way for you to get. You know,
I'm sorry.
my
all
home's
all
like underwater. We'll find a way. We
Well,
can
that's
get you
true.
on
I mean, you can go down and then I'll just take like a day off or something. Just sit above.
That's fair.
Day.
I just imagine Zinlar doggy paddling the entire way.
Oh,
Chip into a Leopleurodon?
A
join you?
magical Leopleurodon.
Can you take what?
I don't think
Swimming creatures
he
yet?
should have the
No.
swim speed level.
No, I don't.
No.
Dang.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Oh, this is so sad. Level him up real quick.
And Gwaine, you head as you two sail off into the unknown. Gwaine.
No, wait. Before they head off, Gwaine does like give him a goodbye at the docks.
Gwaine does a wait.
Yeah, Gwaine does a wait, and then yells out to them and goes, "You're always welcome at the Constellation Spring." Takes off his hat and gives a massive bow.
We'll be back.
Especially
know.
since you named it. I love that name.
You're welcome. And then yells, "I'll never forget you."
Gwaine, you watch them until they are sailed over the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
And as they are, and you begin to head to the hollows.
Yep.
I'm assuming riding your tap dancing horse.
That is the plan. Specifically, fucking crip walking the entire time.
My man is boogieing down all the way to the hollows.
Fucking sideways the entire beach.
Alrighty.
Takes us 4 days.
So you get to the hollows, and you see that Storza and the other Inquisitors, along with Matchstick, have a wagon that seems to be pretty fully packed, and it looks like they're getting ready to go somewhere.
You relocating?
We're done, lad.
Well, that's lucky for you, I guess.
The way I see it, the Inquisition's just the 5 of us, and the only people we end up bringing into it die, so there's no reason to do that. But whatever that pulse was during the fight came from somewhere, and we intend to find out where.
You come let me know whenever. I own the tavern inside of Elktrit now in the inner city. If,
You own a lot more than that.
yeah.
Way I see it, you're the only Inquisitor left I can trust, so until we get back, the Hollows are in your care.
Sounds good. I'll take care of them.
Do what you
I
want
have
with
problem-
them, they're yours now.
Oh, believe me, there's 2 main problems that I plan on solving within the next 6 months.
He kind of walks up to you, and he looks at you. Keep the city safe, Gwaine.
Oh yeah. 100%. Gwaine shakes Storza hand.
Yep. When you shake his hand, same thing. You don't feel any burning, but they head off down the road. 2 months later, Squall and Maya, you managed to get the hospital set up, and that's actually in the old Renier residence, and that's actually where you are right now.
Actually, before Gwaine left for the Hollows, Gwaine saw Squall and Maya leaving, and after turns to Squall as she's leaving and says, "I trust you to do the right thing now, and make sure you're the last one alive." And then winks before obviously heading off to the dock and the Hollows.
I mean, he wants Maya dead.
No, it was a reference to the conversation that they had with Gibbs, thinking that Gwaine wasn't listening.
Ugh.
Because they were speaking Primordial, but Gwaine had casted comprehended languages before.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now you can do 2 months later.
So 2 months later, Squall, Maya, you are after the Battle of Eltrit, under Squall's new rule, the Order did grow smaller. A lot of people left the city. Out of whether it be fear because of all the things that had happened, or fear of the Pulse, or just leaving to go find another thing to do. But you are in this now bustling hospital. It's become the #1 hospital in the city. As one of the undead nurses walks up and hands Maya a note before wandering away.
Thank you, PT. Go ahead.
I just look at the undead nurse, like in this cute nurse's outfit, but still a zombie, walk away, and I just kind of shudder and I go, Maya, I'm never gonna get used to that. It's so unsettling. Can we like, I could get an illusionist to like make him look not dead. It's just I'm sorry. It just unsettles me. And I mean, have you seen me? I'm unsettled.
Maya's gonna just look really frustrated and be like, I guess this is like probably the 500th time you've asked. I mean, it doesn't bother anybody else. And then she's gonna look around and see a nurse kind of be like a regular nurse, not an undead nurse, like an actual regular nurse, be like shaking her head like, no, honey, this ain't it. And I'm gonna look at Squall and be like, okay, fine, I guess. But they get to keep their outfits, right?
Yes, the outfits are fine. We're gonna put a little glamour on them. I promise I will find the best illusionist. I promise.
I didn't realize I was a little bit of a control freak, but they're the ones that just follow the instructions the best.
As you
just
say
so
that,
convenient.
the nurse that is in the room walks out and says, "She said we have to keep the outfits," and you just hear a loud series of groans from the nurses who are former church guards in the other room.
Bruh. Oh my god.
Gibbs and Zinlar. 2 months later, you find yourselves in the middle of a storm, standing above the point where, on the rare maps that you found, Gibbs, your patron is supposed to lie.
Doesn't tell the truth.
Well, Gibbs, I guess this is
this
you go down there, I stay up here. Me and the ship got things handled up here.
You'll keep it.
The
We gotta
spirit-
return it back to Squall.
The spirit
she'll
of the
be-
Meridian runs by you, Zinlar, and just yells, "We absolutely do not have things handled!" As she tries to batten down, like, get another rope tied down.
We've been over that. You are a living ship. You're a living ship. We can do this. Breathe, breathe. Come on.
Oh, Mr. Stormcaller, maybe instead of calling a storm, you make one go away!
Listen. All right, it happens.
Gibbs
It
jumps
happens.
into the ocean.
Yeah, as they're just screaming at each other in the middle of this storm with lightning and thunder crashing, Gibbs, you jump into the ocean and sink down until it is completely black around you. And in the darkness, you see 2 red eyes open as this unfathomably large figure pushes itself through the water towards you. Why have you come? I got no better voice, I'm sorry. I got no better voice. Oh, is that what you guys heard?
No, we heard it.
It's
They're
just a
being
shitty
bitches.
voice.
No, it was just a.
I got it.
Why have you come?
Here we go.
I'm looking for answers.
To
We-
what questions?
We made a connection a while back. What is the purpose of it?
Power. For you not having any and me needing more.
So, all you want is power. You're using me to get it?
I will allow you to rule over all of those who would have pushed you down.
And what do you want with this power?
I have many, many powerful enemies on this plane. All I wish for is solace.
All you wish for is what?
Peace. Solace. Peace.
Solace.
Yeah.
I should have picked a smarter one.
I should have picked a different accent.
Bro, this is playing hell on my vocal cords.
I can
Yeah.
tell.
Clearly, you haven't practiced your demon voices.
I don't normally need them.
Welcome
we gotta
to
get
the
you
club
voice
of
mod.
low deep voices.
Oh, so true.
Voice mod, man, so you can like reverb and go deeper high.
It
just
don't
with the
matter
pitch.
right now.
Who are your enemies?
There are few primeval sources left on this plane, and those that continue to walk its steps are just obstacles in our journey. Find the dragon turtle, and we can begin to remove them.
And we're gonna cut there. Gwaine,
Hmm.
2 months later, you are in the bar when one of your men walks up to you holding out a note. Just got the news back from Enkindle in the north. Gikamori have been pushed back and they destroyed another nest.
All right, brilliant. Let's send some more troops out that way, and hopefully we can control more of the problem. If anything come to fruition, let me know, and I'll head out there myself.
Will do. Still have no
Any-
word on your uncle. He's disappeared.
Figured as much. What a shame. As inside the tavern, it's like Gwaine isn't the bartender. Gwaine is manager position. He is sat at the table. He's covered in maps, covered in documents. Has 2 cups of ale next to him, and on the board you can see drinks such as there's Klang's brew. There's Tholena's nectar and all that kind of thing. Above the mantle is a hat with a lantern on it that is still lit to this day. And right above that it says the Guild of the Hollow. And the Gwaine has been hard at work trying to eradicate the Kikimori problem and find out more about the Order of the Rose.
And that's where we'll end this arc.
Yay!
So, for everybody in chat, here's what's going on.
I'm sorry that so many people had to leave because I was doing the religious trauma shit, but it had to happen eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for everybody in chat, here's what's going on. The Long Night is going to be ending for a while, and I think starting next week, pending starting next week, maybe not next week, but in a couple of weeks here, Bits, Grits, and Halfwits is going to be moving to Mondays. But the Long
I
Night
will never escape Monday.
the Long Night will return. Also,
Be a
for
long
all the people who were so sad that they didn't get their cow time yesterday, cow time will be happening this week. It is going to happen Wednesday at noon Central, 10 PST, and 11 EST.
You mean Wednesday at noon? Sorry, that was
That was pretty
Moon.
good.
Yeah, yes, the moon is very valuable to many of them.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
that will be happening Wednesday, so don't miss out. We will be doing that. It'll be a morning stream. It probably won't run longer than 3 hours because of other things going on. Sky streams.
Moon Lena.
But
Lena.
but that will be happening Wednesday.
Well, if we're starting at 10 my time, we've got 5 hours in between my stream and the beginning of that stream.
Yeah, but I didn't want to push you right up to it. So maybe 4 hours, maybe a little longer. It's gonna be a cool battle, so you should definitely tune in.
Yeah. It's gonna be another fight.
It's gonna be the first large scale battle anyone's seen in the campaign.
Drama.
But do not worry, everyone. The Long Night story has not ended, and we will be seeing these characters again.
Hell yeah.
But until then, let's read out our characters. Tell us who you are and tell us your favorite thing that happened this session. We have Gwaine, the half-elf fighter, played by...
Hi, I'm Matt Lore on the internet. I play Gwaine, and my favorite thing that happened is I now get to make barkeep TikToks. Fuck you, this was an entire ruse for me to be able to start making barkeep TikToks.
Bitch, I sold you the bar. I don't care. I'll do it.
I'm gonna show people what barkeep TikTok could really look like, and if you want to keep up with that, follow me on TikTok.
Which one?
I don't know, it's like 5. Just go with Matt Lore, MATTLORE, on TikTok or on many other social media platforms. It's been an absolute pleasure playing Gwaine. I hope that I have both in grown as a player, but also grown as a person through Gwaine.
All
I
right.
can confirm that you have not.
Yeah, me too.
And then we have Gibbs, the Triton Warlock. Oh, what was your favorite part? Sorry.
Oh, my favorite part was fucking creating a bar, dude.
Okay.
I said it.
Okay, I couldn't remember if that was your favorite part, or if that was you trying to get one up on me when I literally sold you the bar.
Oh no, I'm not. I wasn't getting one up on you. No.
When I sold you the bar, like you had been boozing
I know.
me in some way.
No. I wasn't saying I want up you. I was just saying now.
Yes, I convinced him to give you the bar.
And then we have Gibbs, the Triton Warlock, played by...
Hi, I'm Panda. Panda's POV on Twitch and other stuff, maybe. Maybe Panda's point of view specifically, but Panda's POV, that's me.
Hey, that rhymed.
Yeah.
Pretty dope POV.
What was your favorite part of the session?
I liked the like emotional conversations that we all had with each other. I think that was pretty neat.
Hmm.
Hell yeah.
And then we have Mayada Diomelia, the Tabaxi Bard, played by...
Me really echoes that I think I still tested positive for COVID. Just did an antigen test. Yay!
Yay!
What was your favorite part of the session?
I think probably one of my favorite parts was actually like seeing. I mean, I love the undead nurses. That's one of my favorite parts. But I finally got one actually. I got a lot of them. But the fact that Maya got a backbone was actually talking to Squall, because in this scene, I never thought that she'd actually be able to do it. But the most, so I'll add to that, PT. The most unexpected part that was a really happy surprise was, and my ending was Squall. I never expected Maya and Squall to end up together at the end of this, in a way. But it was very cute. I really love that.
I
It was super
agree.
cute. Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna have to ask you to make fan art of you being uncomfortable with the undead nurses, because that's hilarious.
Maya, they're gross.
They're cute. Everyone's like, no.
You put you just like manually put blush on them so they have rosy cheeks, but they're still sunken in, like missing
false
skin.
false eyelashes too, probably.
And
the
then-
whole 9 yards.
And then we have Squall Estuary, the Water Ganassi monk, played by...
It's me, the Sky Tea. And my favorite part, I agree with Panini. I love a good roleplay heavy session, and like I hadn't really decided going into this what the outcome for Squall was going to be, so it was fun to like genuinely be persuaded and to kind of like you all didn't just give up on her, which is like I was like that's a possibility, and then I'm gonna be a villain. But this was something that was building for a long time, so it was nice to get to play out this like oh, people that I trust are telling me that what I'm doing is wrong, and I've never had that in my life before. But on top of that, I also loved Matt having a fucking crisis.
Bro, I was not okay.
I have to convince Sky that she needs to do good things.
Dude, I genuinely.
Good with the words. You don't understand. She's good with the words.
She's good with the words.
I was like, fuck, you're gonna make me roleplay against fucking Sky? Are you fucking
Yep.
kidding me?
You gotta roleplay against me.
Oh my god.
True
I'm not-
final boss.
Also, there was no fucking way I was ever going to fight you. Like, if we had come to
I know.
blows, I would have sent all the guards after you, because I had 0 key points, which is the only thing that makes a monk worth playing. Like, without key points, there's not a chance that I could have
Without
beaten
key
you.
I
points,
wasn't gonna
without
legit
key
fight
points,
you,
just tend to
however-
whack things.
I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna actually like legit ever like fight you, but if you ever come to the tavern, I will be challenging you to a duel.
Oh yeah, we're totally gonna duel in the tavern. Let's go.
Yes.
I feel like that's like his weekly spot check is to duel Squall and then just have her absolutely body one of the new guys. Like that's your rite of passage.
No, exactly. Like someone comes in and they challenge like the guild and they're like, Guildmaster, I'll take your finest opponent, and then I just send like the sending stone. I'm like, Squall, we got another one.
I show up, the leader of the Order of Lost Souls, and I'm like, hey, who you need me to kick their ass?
I set up saloon doors just for you to kick.
I like walk in, I've got like religious robes now, and I just throw them off, and like all the and I've got my normal monk outfit on, and I'm just like, all right, I've been waiting to kick ass all week.
I like
Yeah.
to imagine it goes even farther than that, and he lets you come in the back door of the bar, so that when you kick it in your religious robes, people are like, why is she here? And then it's just a common joke to the new guys of, oh yeah, that's the fry cook.
Yeah.
I have joined Maya in the. I like that I've just taken up all these very mundane tasks while I'm the leader of a religion.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, well, I have to have hobbies in my spare time, so I cook at the bar, and I help undead nurses at the fucking
Also,
hospital.
pat you up. I pat you up after your fights, just in case you get like a little cut or something, you know.
Yeah,
know?
of course.
Yes, patch the monk up.
Alright, and last but never least, we have Zinlar, the Teller of Tales, the lizard folk druid, played by...
Me, Gentleman Ferret. If you are ever interested in hearing me DM, I do a little thing. I do a podcast, a D&D 5e reimagined campaign, set in space. And it's a fun little podcast. Episode 1 is out. Episode 2 is being worked on. And yeah, it's been a pleasure playing as Zinlar and Clang. It's been wonderful. And my favorite part about today was probably getting drunk with Gwen.
That was incredible, honestly.
I gotta say, Ferret plays fucking like both of Ferret's characters have been brilliant, and in fact, even Panda, I think they genuinely like. I've played 3 times with Panda, I would believe, and genuinely, they always impress me with how they play their characters. And Squall is, and especially with Sky playing her, is such a pleasure to watch. But I can genuinely say that Clang has never, Ferret has never set such a fucking standard for fucking other players than first having Clang be someone I was playing with. It was just a lot of fun.
It was fun. I like the fun characters, and
Mm-hmm.
Gwen and Panda are also a part of the podcast. as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
true,
linked
it's
that. I
Gwen is-
linked that in the
Yeah.
chat if people just want to click on it.
Yeah, Gwen is.
Definitely go listen to the first
It's
episode. It's so good.
phenomenal.
I've heard very good things about it, and it makes me very happy.
It
I
is
pointed
phenomenal.
at Matt and I laughed at him because he has taken up my position in most D&D,
As
which
the
is
party leader,
drive
that
dr-
was my
Yep.
favorite part.
I was like, Matt has to do the work that I always do.
I fucking hate it. I'm so bad
Welcome to the
I'm so
big
bad
li-
at talking.
Welcome
I'm
to
so-
the big
you can't
leagues,
goof
kiddo.
off anymore.
Fucking hate it.
Now you have to consider every outcome.
No,
That's true.
it fucking pisses me off, and I proved that I was badly at it by shooting the guy, and everybody agreed with me. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's
what
how.
happens when
Okay,
you're in a
let's
leadership
let's
role.
be
Nobody
fair.
ever questions you.
Let's be fair. I had to get Squall up to the point of literal genocide before any of you questioned her decisions or ethics.
That's
So-
true.
It's true.
Yeah,
That's
Maya
true.
would never do it. Maya has no backbone.
Quinn was genuinely fine with it for like a couple minutes, and then he saw townfolk and he went, "Fuck!"
All right,
I
everyone.
let her convince me again. Damn it!
All right, everyone. As always, I am your disaster tour guide, Perfectly Techno. We will see you again on Wednesday. And then there are some more cool little tabletop projects in the works. I just need to see what my schedule is going to be for work and school before that happens, because
Hell
that is
yeah.
shit. But everyone, until next time, and because it's starting Thursday for some of our viewers, I'm going to toss everyone over to Flam. Flam's not raiding or anything, right, this time? That's
I don't
happened
know.
like 3 times now.
Flam is still in Minecraft, so I think you're
Go
good
for it.
All right,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
I'm gonna toss everyone over to Flamtastic, and until next time, stay cool, stay in school,
Go
and
to
stay
school.
techno. We'll catch you later.